See, I gave you guys a countdown. I just didn't actually.
I don't like it. I don't trust it. We're not even in the right.
Hey, look, I couldn't see. We had
I
people.
know.
All right, Jem is going over here. Where's Addison at? Welcome to the party, you guys. Where
Dear
the
God.
fuck is everyone?
It's like the worst memory game ever.
Yeah.
It's just one of those really bad puzzles where you have to slide everything in order to get it into the right.
Those
know-
things.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Is he behind the Boon
don't
and Beast? Is he
could
behind
be.
you?
I think he's behind you.
No, he's
Jem,
behind.
Matt.
He's behind Jem. I can
He's
see his
behind Jem.
phone.
He's
David,
behind
move
Jem.
your phone.
No, he's not.
No, but I can see his
There
back.
He is. Yes.
There we go. We just gotta recut
Welcome to
him.
the party,
He was-
you guys.
Behind me
This is
and Sway. I was
Pro
we were all
streamer.
right.
It was
Pro streamer.
He was
Agatha
pulling a
all
Jace.
along.
You were saying
Pro
multiple
streamer.
places.
Prostroma.
This is how we're
Prostroma.
advertising us. I like it.
Prostroma.
We
We
get
used
it.
to blur it when we can just do this for 15 minutes.
Yes.
That's our new pre-show.
So this is what we're talking about before the show. Waiting on everybody to get here and be awesome. Would you guys let me know, chat? We'll do a poll, or no, we're not doing a poll. Just give me a F in chat if you would like to, or Pixie can do a poll. I see her over there working.
That's not what I was doing.
Oh, fair. So
She was
if you
typing
guys would like to not just see the starting soon screen, but seeing us, not hearing us, but doing our stuff beforehand. It's just kind of a behind the scenes thing.
While you're adjusting things, I'm a little too big for my box, I think. Or you may have fixed it already.
Nope, you're right.
15-second delay. Yeah. Yeah.
Scooch Jem up like 2 pixels.
And
'Cause the green-
Jace is too small for his box.
I'm
Nice.
so tiny.
I mean, I
You
can
should have
make,
like a gray bar at the end of your.
I can make him bigger.
Tonight's been tech issues fucking galore, folks.
That's okay.
Most of mine was the audio shit having to.
Oh, too big now.
No,
Hold on,
I
hold
think
on.
I'm good.
But it's only because we've been doing upgrades. So it's for the best possible reasons.
Yeah, I have a whole new computer.
And it's
this is-
gorgeous.
I have to say,
think you're
I'm
good.
never fucking going back to a small monitor again. My
Right, though.
blind nerdy ass is loving the fact that this 27-inch screen makes me feel like I'm in mission control.
Yes.
Like I'm here to run a heist.
Yes.
I have all of the Zoom open and OBS if I want it, and my character sheet and my Discord. I don't have to minimize any of them. I can see all of them. I love this. I'm never changing again. And this is with one monitor. I could get 3.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, you guys. That was.
It was my fault. I broke the microphones earlier, and we're all
No.
just. I did.
No,
It's my
it
fault.
was
I'm the
my fault
worst.
because I fucked up this. So, but the way it stands now, we'll figure this out after the show.
Great.
Um,
Great.
So welcome back. We're doing Blood in the Bayou charity part 2. So we are raising money for RAIN, which is the nation's largest anti-sexual violence organization in America, the nation's largest. We're doing that all month long. We raised $513 last episode. And total right now, we're at 1305, and we got stretch goals just continuing. One of those equates to the storyteller, this guy having a mohawk. So
How much is that? Just for science. How much is that?
I think that's the $1,500 goal. I'm not
Which
For
are
hundred-
$5,000, he's
Get
shaving his beard again.
upstairs.
No, for
We're-
$2,500,
Yeah.
I'm shaving my beard, and that is the subathon.
Oh, that's
For
September.
190, and we're 195 away from Mohawk time.
Come on.
Get
We
us
are,
a mohawk.
If we do that, I will have a mohawk by the time you see me tomorrow.
Do it live.
Tomorrow,
Do it live.
Tomorrow we are doing I am doing on my channel, and I didn't change the command for that. That is the new name for the storyteller formerly known as Sway, who used to be Sway ASMR, this guy, now Bardic Sway. Tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, myself and Hecate type in her name.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Okay. Oop, that's a 0. Bam. Myself and Hecate will be doing a interview for about an hour, where we talk about her podcast and the advocacy that she has given over the years and why it's important to be an advocate for not only sexual assaults and the trauma associated with that, but just the trauma that almost everyone will accumulate at some point throughout their lives of different and varying reasons. So we're going to talk about why it's important and the steps of finding your okay, which is what her website and her podcast is all about. So come over there. We're actually going to have a giveaway for that tomorrow. A nice and lovely journal where you can write all of your personal thoughts, all your secrets, all your dirty little nothings, whatever you want to incorporate into it. But it's the same one that I use for my religious practice and my own personal journaling.
It's so nice.
It's awesome. It's leather. It's a travel journal, essentially, with inserts that you can put in. It's awesome. So make sure you come see us tomorrow on my channel at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time for that. But
before that, you're co-streaming the Ascent with us, yeah?
Fuck yes. We're going to do the Ascent, which is a cyberpunk-ish, Diablo-esque-ish top-down shooter of things. And
we are at the very least, it's me and Sway, me on my channel, Sway on his, and then Cody here on the rep. We have room for a fourth. So we're gonna be doing that sometime in the afternoon tomorrow. So we're real fucking excited about that. It looks like a lot of fun. All of us have downloaded it and been filled with joy and excitement. And also my computer can now handle streaming, so I can actually co-stream shit. Not like the last time I tried. I can this baby can handle so much gaming.
She's got so much room for activities.
This baby can fit so much.
This baby can handle so much disassociation.
So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Pixie, Siren, if
Dissociate.
Dissociate.
On command.
It's so easy, guys. You don't even know. It just.
So Pixie, what is Rep RPG for our first time chatter, Alistair, and anybody else who might be joining us?
No, just for Alistair. Just for
okay.
Alistair.
Alistair, you're gonna get your special treatment tonight.
Hi, Alistair. What's up? Welcome to Rep RPG. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was fine with it until you purred, and now I can't do it anymore because I can't. I'll do it for Megan. Hi, Alistair. Welcome to Rep RPG, formerly Random Encounter Productions. We are a tabletop and Dungeons and Dragons RPG-centric channel, although we do a little bit of variety here and there. Started by a group of a bunch of friends and nerds who just wanted to play games together and tell stories as a group. Has now expanded into our PvP League on Fridays and Saturdays, which will be coming back for Season 2 in October. Our Monday night flagship show, Disasters and Dangers, which is high fantasy D&D 5e in a homebrew world. We have video games. We have Malifaux on Wednesdays, which is a great card flipping based system. We have this brand new-ish Vampire the Masquerade system on Thursdays, and a generally adventurous, exciting time. Make sure you join us on our Discord for any of your tabletopping needs. And thank you so much, Matthew. You're a gem. And we also sell merch. All of that is, as I was saying, all of MegaCon. We sell the merch to fund our live streaming habits. Just do it so I can keep doing the shows. So check them out if you need some enamel pins or some stickers or some shirts or some whatever. We got you. Ask us anything. Join us on the Discord. We will see you soon.
And so, Jace, who's Rep RPG's sponsor?
So, our friends over at Critical Dice, I believe that is the Critical Dice .com. Yes, thecriticaldice.com. They sell anything and everything D&D and nerd related, whether that be Click Clack Math Rocks, aka dice, shirts, hats, pins, you name it, you can get it. And not only that, but you can get 20% off of your entire order for anything on their website except for their subscriptions if you use the code REPRPG, I believe. No, that is incorrect. I'm a liar. Use the link that was put into chat, and that will get you 20% off of your entire order for anything on their website that is not a subscription. But Matthew, I like the subscription to the loot box because it has dice every month. And if you get the larger version, it has other nerdy things as well. Well, worry not, frugal you, because you can get 50% off of your first month if you use the code REPRPG for your subscription to to their monthly dice box.
Eat your heart out, Sam Riegel.
I can never compete, but I do aspire. But like I said, you can use the code REPRPG, which is also the all of our socials, and you will get 50% off of your first month of your subscription for either size of the monthly loot box. So head on over to The Critical Dice, get yourself some nerdy accoutrement, save yourself some money, and then also help out Rep RPG since they're our sponsor.
Thanks.
That's
Also,
it.
thank you, Alistair. If you already are laughing at this, boy, God, are you not prepared for everything that's happens
Although
here?
I don't know about tonight.
Not tonight, maybe, but in
Thursdays
general.
tend not to be funny, but the rest of the week,
Have you met
hilarity
Lawrence?
and
Have you, no. Have
First
you
of
met?
all,
Yeah.
party. Second of all,
Party.
Frugal U is a great name for a community college.
Oh,
Frugal you.
please.
It's just never mind.
It's a misnomer because it costs 3 times as much. So,
Yeah. Never.
no, go ahead.
God bless. I like it.
So we've got the show introduction. We've got the channel introduction. We've got the sponsor introduction. Now it's my time to do the show, and then we get the players. So this is Blood in the Bayou. It is a relatively new Vampire the Masquerade show that we're doing. But the vampires that you'll see tonight, the Kindred, are all new. They are all new to their unlives and trying to figure out all the wonderful things that come along with that. On the night of their embrace, on the night that they were turned into Kindred, they were given a task that was then explained in further detail as the nights went on. That they would have to survive an attack on their haven that they were going to be given during the daylight. And they took all the preparations and precautions that they thought they needed, and we did a time skip. And the time skip showed that they did, in fact, survive. Now, they're all dead. The crazy thing about Kindred is they're asleep during the day, asleep so much that they're almost dead. They look like dead people to everyone. So they wouldn't have known... No one would have known if they would have died in that or were unsuccessful in the attack until the following night. And so the plan was to meet up at the club if they'd all survived to see who made it and who didn't. Everyone made it. And then that was last week. That was the charity stream where we all arrived to Les Saves, the club / haven / bar owned and operated by our young Kindred. And, well, shit hit the fan because welcome to Charity Nights. We raised so much money and so many things happened. Jem got her first 2 premonitions. She was able to see a true event of either the past, the present, or the future. She's not sure which. I gave her the general idea that it was now-ish. And Jace found out that their haven is now haunted by a ghost spirit / something that he pissed off in episode 1. I want to say the very first outing that the Kindred had. They went to a graveyard.
I mean, it was episode 0 in that
Episode 0. Okay.
Can we talk about the fact,
it was
by
on
the way,
episode 1.
that your new backdrop means anytime Joey moves behind you, I'm just going to assume it's those ghosts? Like, that is what's happening.
Yeah, that tracks.
Sorry, I'll stop.
Addison got a little bit of a case of existential crisis of realizing that all his aspirations to have a good life now meant less than he ever thought before, because what's good at being the most powerful and successful man at 30 or 40 when now that is in the future as your aspirations. But what does that really matter when everyone else around you is 400? What is your $1 million compared to like the original Van Gogh works? And then Siren found out that her past came up to haunt her a little bit. And she quickly took care of that by saying, okay, well, you found me, so now I am going to turn you into my servant / bitch. And magically, mystically started the process of blood binding this individual, this private investigator that had tracked her. So tonight we catch up with the episode as the group, the coterie is going to the bar to talk to. Addison thinks he's going to a party because that was the original plan for the night as a celebration, and the world ended. But Addison wasn't informed of any of this. He's just like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go party because my day has sucked." And so Siren is saying, "Okay, we're gonna go to where my sire is at the bar, the club," and everyone aside from Addison's like, "We got to tell some people some shit." And Addison's like, "I'm going to get blood drunk on everybody I can find." So as we move forward with where their coterie is at, who is our coterie, Siren, if you would?
Siren is a purple and blue haired, like a short purple and blue haired, small, drummer girl. Just the rocker chick vibe, the leather jacket, the band t-shirt, eschewing the more classic Toreador mentality of beauty, and making it punk. She is our resident Toreador. And the past that came back to bite her is her actual life, all of it. And the rich girl fucking Upper East Side old money bullshit that has followed her here.
So Alistair actually brings up a question before we go any further. The symbols up at the top right hand corners, those are the clans. So the Rose is the clan of the Rose. It's the Toreador clan. So as we go forward, Jem, what's your clan? Who are you and what do you do? Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Hi, I'm the ghost of menstruation past Megan, and I'm playing Jem, the Malkavian. So yeah, our symbol is the broken mirror. My dad is the Prince of New Orleans. He is nuts for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, she tends bar and she really likes music. Yep. I don't know. What else do you want me to say?
Addison, take it away.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
That was a throwback, you guys.
And she's hot. Your daddy is hot.
Yeah. Oh, so is
We met
Jem.
him wearing, Jem's hot, and also her daddy, we met him wearing
That's
sweatpants.
Siren.
So
Yeah,
he's
great
wearing
So
sweatpants.
Siren, yeah.
and we're also
So is
thinking about
Addison.
gray
So it's really just Chase.
I was going to talk about it whenever we got to me. Shut up. I'm going to talk about how ugly he is compared to
He's not ugly.
He's not. He has a great personality.
He's not. Listen.
Let him talk about it.
I don't know if I would say his personality is lovely.
Wow. Can we get
Button
David
pusher.
out of this game, please?
All right, boys,
Thank
speak when you're
you.
spoken to.
Goodbye.
Ooh. Remember that? So Addison, back to Addison, speak when you're spoken to. Addison Claiborne, he is, if you take Miranda Priestley, imagine what she was like in her mid-30s. He is ambitious to a T. He is a fashion magazine editor guru. He wants to be a designer and an influencer in all things related to that realm. He sees that as power and as the mark that he wants to leave on the world, both artistically and just to grow his empire. He is English and a world traveler, and he is natural leader, and that's kind of what's gotten him into this place. And he's currently going through a mental crisis.
A little bit, and their symbol is the sword and the scepter. They're the clan of kings. The Ventru are, if you would ask them, they are the rightful heirs to leadership in the Camarilla, which is the it's more progenitor-based government where they take care of their own by we're their oldest blood, we win, yada yada yada. And then Jace,
Yeah.
our favorite little button pushing witch.
Hell yeah. So Jace comes from Clan Tremere, a clan that came from mages who wanted to live forever and found vampires. And then turns out they couldn't be mages anymore once they were vampires. Sucks to suck. But so instead they've figured out what else they could do, and Jace has really connected with that and connected with the magic that is found within Tremere's. His sire is Iris, who runs a metaphysical shop, the Ancient Sight, in New Orleans, and he before turning did his best to sort of do what he could to see positive around him, because it wasn't always readily available. And now that has kind of been a little bit turned on its head with, what monsters being more real than he thought they would be. But he's next to these three supermodel-esque entities, he is remarkably average looking, apparently. But he is the stereotypical hashtag gay boy witch vibes. And he's here to push as many buttons as are presented to him.
And invent buttons where there aren't.
And
apparently.
find buttons where they're hidden.
And only 75% of those buttons result in his own destruction, so it's fine.
Yes.
That's not bad odds. Never tell me the odds. And my sire we didn't talk about is big, hunky, 6'5", whatever, dreadlocked bodyguard of just sex appeal and muscle.
He looks like a brick wall that you want to fuck that could throw you through another brick wall.
Yes.
Yeah,
he does.
It's kind of it.
Yeah, that's if you missed episodes 1 and 2 and the constant sexual tension between Siren and Vegas, Meg will talk all about it later when she begs Sway to give us what we want. So expect that erotic fan fiction at some point.
We'll have something, I promise.
Oh no, it's already in the works. They're my fucking
Meg, you're
characters.
gonna have your on-screen moment. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
So our coterie is driving off. Now, what actually happened in the last episode? So Jem got her premonition that the Second Inquisition was either here, coming here. This is 5th edition. This is 5e VTM. So Jem got a premonition that that men in the suits arrived at a church. I can't talk. It's fine. They arrived at a church, and this led her to believe that they were Second Inquisition, carrying unknown items in a briefcase into that church, with an immense feeling of dread and fear lacquered on top of the site. She also got a premonition at the very end of Baron Samdi, a Loa of a few different cultural beliefs, but one of the Loa for most of the African religions that came over to New Orleans. Very, very big, powerful dude that you don't necessarily want to fuck with, was cast over a house of cards, and you heard Jace screaming in the background. So, but Iris actually took aside you guys. We're all caught up and in the same mindset. She gave you guys a card reading, a oracle card reading. Does everybody remember their cards? Addison's living his up. So Addison actually got the play card. He's like, I'm going to take this. We're going to fucking go do it. The Jace got the destruction card. It is 100% fucking on brand. Jem got the pillar card, which either represents, it's up for her to decide, in her interpretation, if she's the pillar or she needs to seek the pillar of stability and foundation within the coterie. And Siren got the sage card, which means either she needs to seek or be the wisdom for the coterie.
Neither of which she's comfortable with.
Nope, she was about to run.
It's that very. You're making me be the voice of reason, and I don't like it.
So as we zoom forward, you guys are in the Ford Explorer of Hamilton, the driver and personal ghoul of Siren's sire, who she didn't name in her intro. Who's your sire? Who's your daddy?
His name is Vegas. I did
Vegas.
say him.
Oh, you did.
I did.
So,
I did tell them who my daddy was. Excuse you.
So, Hammy is a. We've seen him be a. Yes, they are actual oracle cards. They are driving in the Ford Explorer and on their way to the club to speak to Vegas. And we kind of left it off as they're getting in the car and speeding away. Siren had briefly told Hammy that something bad is happening. And he asked, do you need me to call Vegas? And you said no. And so you guys slam the car doors, you say that, and you guys are off. And I turn the scene over to you all.
Jen, play us some music. Play us some music.
Siren flips through and pulls up on the Bluetooth or satellite radio that I'm sure this car has since she got here. The Get Psyched mix starts with "Shot Through the Heart" just because she's Barney Stinson sometimes. She plays what she knows they need or what she needs, just pulls out another spare set of drumsticks and just starts drumming along on the dashboard next because she's in the front passenger seat, where everyone else is in the back.
I apologize for pulling you all out of the bar so quickly. I have some bad news, which might bring you down. Nope, no, and he will grab your hand and put it down and pull his hands away. So Jem, you might want to look into, so you know how you were looking into blood gummies? You might want to look into how to distill your own ghost whiskey, because there's a ghost, and he was drinking whiskey. So, and he was in the bar, which I did not realize he could get in. So yeah, and as I have recently learned, ghosts are not necessarily the harmless things that you think they are all the time. And this one felt more powerful and more everything than other ones that I've run into before. A couple of weeks ago, 6 months ago, before 6 months ago yesterday. So that's my bad news.
She takes out her phone and texts Lucy to meet her at Vegas's club.
Okay.
I think.
Ooh, and bring Dad.
Oh shit.
You get a question mark back, the first response, and then an exclamation point with a question mark as the second response.
That's called an interrobang.
Interrobang.
She interrobanged you.
I think with a little bit of research on my end, and I can fix it if it turns out to be too much. I know that Iris could. I would just prefer not to have to ask for help every time I need it.
But why?
But why?
Same
what?
reason you didn't want to buy the hotel, I'm guessing.
But why?
Oh, we're here now. Okay.
Why what?
Exactly. Think about it with your brain, with your very smart brain, witch boy. Think about it.
I won't.
Nope.
Yeah.
I will not do that thing that you asked.
What if we just don't go there anymore? What if
Don't go to our haven, our one place that we have control over in the city that is owned by the prince, and the one place that we were tasked with protecting?
we could come to my house and then we could
It's in the middle of the street.
We're in a car, right?
Yes, but his house sits in.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna mute.
Oh,
and we could
Fuck, that song is stuck in my head now. Thank you.
sit there together and
Yeah, but if the ghosts are following him, it may not matter. The Haven is still the safest place in town for us if we deal with it.
well,
what if the ghost wants to come to the party?
I don't know. Did you invite him to the party, Jace? Did you ask the ghost if he wanted to come and be friends?
no. Remember that part where I said that not all ghosts are as harmless as I thought that they once were, and that this one was one that felt like it was the least harmless of any ghost that I had ever met?
Sorry, I thought that the sarcasm would. I'm learning how to be sarcastic in Unlife, but
No, that was
I
less
just
at you and more at
You feel the car speed up even more.
Hammy, you okay, buddy?
I was until 10 minutes ago, ma'am. Look, we should be there in a minute.
Addison just like is just lowering his window and just kind of sticking his head out.
And nobody talk while the window is down. please.
yeah. well, I guess our
You guys are
conversation is over.
traveling at a speed like no one's going to catch a word that you say. But
He's-
OPSEC is good. That's fine.
He's yelling out the window. Nothing matters.
Hammy, darling, child lock. Roll it back up. Child lock. Roll it back up.
Yeah,
Roll
that's a
it
good
back
idea,
up with his
man.
head in it.
Yeah, that should just be the new staple when this group gets
And
in
he
the car.
he does. He child locks the windows and rolls them back up. And Addison's like, nope, and he just goes back up.
So, okay, I'm going to, because this needs to stop. She's going to straddle Addison and grab his face and try to dominate him.
Walk.
Okay,
Get him to just calm the fuck down.
you can 100% attempt to do that.
However,
Yeah, it's going to be a contested roll, and I have to look
Yeah.
up dominate. Do-do-do.
Which one? Which ability are you trying to use?
at this, I think it's compel
It's either command or mesmerize at your level.
or then command, because I need him to.
Yeah,
I need him to be old Addison for a little while, because this is not a safe way to feed.
I need to talk to Smart Amy. Is she still in there?
so
Because at this point, I really think he's going to wander up to people and be like, "Hello, I'm Addison. I'm a vampire. Can I bite you?" And then we're all
nothing
fucked.
matters. We're all kindreds. And
yeah.
then eight vampires just come out from the darkness.
Yeah. and then-
You want
yeah.
to go be Louie and go be Moody in the corner,
God.
knock yourself out, but you're going to shut your mouth about what we are, son.
So okay,
Well, the fix is we take him to a kink club and we just put him in a full,
Put him in a
and
gimp
we're
suit.
fine.
Just a whole gimp suit.
Just a whole ass gimp suit.
Addison would look good in a gimp suit, all right?
Good for
Yeah, I
him.
would.
I feel like Addison has one already, just in his closet, ready
that's how
to
he knows he
go.
looks good in
Not-
it.
Not
It wouldn't be for
not
him.
Yeah, I was going to say not for him, so it won't fit him.
He'd put somebody in it, but
Rebecca has one for him then.
So-
Addison, roll me a resolve and composure resolve, and then for this, I don't really know the rules for this. Jem, go ahead and roll me 3d6.
Okay.
I don't know what the roll is for dominate because it's not usually a roll, but you have.
It's our show. Make it the fuck up.
is.
Let's go.
D6
It is sometimes.
or D10?
Sorry,
it's
3d10. Sorry,
Okay. It's like,
I got 5 successes.
5 successes. Okay.
Lauren,
Then
you
actually,
just a little
Jem,
bitch.
no, Jem,
doesn't
I want
matter.
you to roll. I want you to roll 5. Because there's a negative involved because he's not expecting this.
Wow.
What'd you get?
4 4s and a 10.
So you straddle at him, you look at me, and you feel like you're pushing all of your mental energy into making him just shut the fuck up and listen. What is the one word command that you tell him?
Behave.
Addison, you hear the one word direction that compels you in no way whatsoever magically to behave, but you also aren't aware that she tried to use anything else against you.
I guess.
Because you don't know, you're not used to anyone doing that to you, let alone her.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not used to that at all.
Not mystically.
So just to be clear, it doesn't. He's not magically compelled to behave, but he just hears Jem say behave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear the word she has to use to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it, but like it doesn't compel you.
Addison puts his hands on her, hands on his face. And he goes, okay.
And so, Jem, you have no idea if it worked or failed.
No. No.
And he's still just kind of like bopping to the music.
She's got a good idea, though.
And very quickly, you guys arrive at the club. And Hammy, you feel the car be put in park, and Hammy goes, "Siren, do you need an escort?"
Always, but no, you seem freaked out enough. Just get home safe and text me when you get there.
That's not really my job. And he gets out of the car, and he comes
Fucking
around to your
hell.
side, and he opens up the door, extends a hand.
But before, like right before the door, as he was walking around,
Yeah.
I think Jace is just gonna look at everybody and go, I know that we didn't get long to talk about this, but this might be a problem to deal with later. And he will just look at Addison because I don't think that all of us are mentally capable of dealing with problems right now.
Is that directed at me? Is that directed
Yes.
at, are you talking to me? Well, then look at me and then I
Yes.
talk to me if that's what
And
you're
then
going
he will.
Don't mince
Door
words.
opens.
Siren, your
Let's
door
have
opens.
a party.
Yeah, exactly.
Party.
And so Siren, he actually gets out and he points directly on the ground, like a foot away from the car, and then just walks, and he opens the door. And for shits and giggles, we'll say that you guys are 3-seating. Well, actually, Jem is still on top of Addison, and so Jace, the door next to you opens up. Jace, it's time to go. Can you guys separate? We need to get you inside.
We are having a
Full
good
bodyguard.
night.
I like it.
I agree,
Yeah, I
sir.
let him-
And we're going to
yeah.
continue that good night inside with Vegas. Everybody likes to go to Vegas, right? Let's go to Vegas.
This guy gets it. This
To
guy.
Vegas.
He just keeps shooting Hammy very apologetic looks.
He just kind of like, it's all right. Like he just nods.
Okay.
And he goes and he's parked, and he shuts y'all's doors when you get out. And Siren, there's like a hand at the small of your back, and like he's escorting you to the front door.
Hot. Yes.
And it bypasses.
All men always do that, by the way. Just a blanket statement.
Yeah, on the inside of the road and everything. And you guys are escorted to the front, and he kind of just like, he doesn't touch the dude, but he kind of like puts his hand like in his face as the bouncer's about to like, hey, all right, no, shut the fuck up. And then you guys walk inside, and you see Vegas at the bar, and he's chatting up some girl.
Siren just walks and moves the girl out of the way and just, let's go.
Darling, I was about to have a snack.
Yeah, I know. And we can get her for you again. Trust me. She was looking just as much at the women in here as you. It's not going to be a problem.
What's up, Addison?
Someone here,
Can-
we can quiet.
can I have
Can
the
we
snack?
get him a
Can I have
snack?
the
That
snack?
feels more important.
Can I have the snack?
He needs that.
And
Can you
he
eat
kind of looks
that?
around and like, let's go talk real quick. And he kind of like he puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of looks past you. Sweetheart, I'll be back in a minute. And then to not you, to the
No, I
chick at
know.
the bar.
Yeah.
And then you guys walk off, and there's like a VIP area because it's Vegas. He's not going to go to a lot of places that he doesn't have the safety of privacy. And you guys go up the flight of stairs, and it's a normal bar. It's kind of similar to y'all's, where the bar is on one side and you have a dance area, but the music is all fucked up. And you guys go around the stairs on the right hand side and go up, and there's like some curtained off booths. And you guys pick the third one on the right out of 5. And he's waiting for you guys to be seated.
Okay to be ourselves here, or
And do you guys all sit down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't want to take player agency away from Addison if he was about to yank a bitch.
Oh, go Chaos Boy, go.
I think he's okay.
Okay, so you guys go upstairs and you guys sit down. He actually pulls a curtain. Okay, so we can, as long as we're relatively quiet, there's no monitors here that I'm aware of. So
I'm gonna start music. Real
and
quick.
then, well, Hammy's standing like right outside. So you brought Hammy to the he doesn't go to clubs. What's up?
I told him to leave. He seemed to think it was worth an escort. So
okay,
that
so something's
is
fucked
why
up.
I came. That's why I came to talk to
Look,
you
is
instead
rule
of
number
just
1 broken? Just tell me off the bat. Is rule
No.
number? Oh, thank God. All right, so what's up?
As far as I know, no official rules have been broken. So much as we just had a lot of shit all in about a 2-hour span. Jace?
As we walked in and the curtain got pulled, he's gonna turn on Sense the Unseen just to do a preliminary scan. And hey, see if any fucking ghosts are following us still. And
Like
B,
Whiskey Boy?
yes, see if Ghost Whiskey is still here. And B, he's gonna check and see if just if there's any other unseen magic stuff here.
Yeah.
Whether it be sensors or
Very, very quickly, as you guys are walking in, you turn that on. And by the time you guys get in the booth and pull the curtain, you've seen nothing.
Okay, perfect. Well, I don't really know if it's a thing that you can fix. No offense, Vegas. It's just everybody has their specialties.
Didn't bring you here to fix it. Brought him here to know.
Yeah, our Haven's haunted.
I mean, okay.
And not
So
like
that's that we
fun ghost
can.
haunted.
2 questions. 1, do you know what city you're in? 2,
I'm aware.
do you know that
I've
I'm not
grown up
Iris?
here. I know.
Okay.
That's what I was going to next.
Okay. Good thinking. Protection physical, protection spiritual. I'm good with that.
But also, we're here to party.
You are in
Yes,
one
we are.
of the good places in New Orleans to do that.
One
So
of the good places.
That was originally why we planned on coming to you. We didn't redirect because it felt like he needed this more than we needed it to be ghost free.
Yes.
So my
Quite frankly.
question for you is, Mr. The Vegas.
it's
Mr.
Mr.
the
Laughlin, Vegas, Laughlin, Mr. Laughlin or Vegas. Dude, you really don't have to do that with me.
I was just trying it on. I thought it might be fun. I'm
Okay, the Vegas works.
the Vegas. Yes, I thought.
You're welcome, Jason.
Mr. The Vegas just cracked me up.
The Vegas. How? I want to have a crazy night. Please help me.
We can do that. There's some shit. Why does she have her headphones on blasting music? Hey, yeah, Gem. Okay, we're not even going to worry about that. If she wants to zone out, that's
my friend. That's my friend, and she's having a
You
good
guys
night.
know that I've been around the entire. I know who you guys are.
Well, I was
Addison
just
doesn't know who
trying to-
he is right now. It's nothing personal. Trust me.
There's
fair.
a difference about you.
I am Addison Claiborne. Thank you very much, and
Something happened while
I'm sorry, I forgot what I was saying.
something happened while he was in the room with Rebecca Chase and then Iris, and now he's this.
And Addison, you do still have the envelopes and the knife on you. So, okay. Ghost, party, jam session, and he points to you, Siren.
Talk about that once they're partying.
No,
Because I have
you
a
guys-
feeling
I
you'll
really don't
have
want you
ways
guys
to
out of
deal
my
with
sight.
this.
If you guys, and Hamilton goes, he pulls the curtain and he just like slides, he tries to slide like Jace over and doesn't, he can't budge Jace because he's still a ghoul. And he just kind of like realizes like the form doesn't match the strength and pulls the curtain and goes, Haunted Haven, assholes coming out of the club. Because you called him and then you had that conversation and he was walking out about the same time that Hamilton came in or Hamilton pulled up. And who's at your club?
My past.
Okay, you guys, I appreciate the common courtesy of not spilling all the shit because your problems are your problems and you don't want to get leverage to other people. I'm still responsible for you as far as I'm concerned. I don't care what the prince says.
Yeah,
And then-
you're responsible for me. They're not, and I've already dragged them into enough tonight. So
And he looks
Let's
around.
talk.
Do you guys give a shit about Siren?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I give
Siren,
many,
spill it. Let's hear it.
multiple shits.
You guys are your best chance at survival. You might as well just get it all out. Hamilton, wait outside. Hamilton steps outside. He swipes the curtain, and then right in front of the curtain is Lucy. And the music coming from Jem and the music coming from Lucy and from the club is just a lot.
She's not listening to her own music. She's listening to the club.
Oh, okay. I
it's just
misunderstood.
certain songs she's going to zone out
Gotcha.
for.
And
Ooh, well, then my ride's here, so I'm going to go have a little chat with her because you don't need me for this bit. I'll be right back.
and Lucy goes,
Can I
"Hold
come?
on. No. Why am I here? And no, I'm not bringing him here. That's not how this works.
'Cause I need to talk to you.
Okay, so you wanted to talk to your daddy. You're obviously here with yours. And she looks at Hamilton, go away. And he just kind of like looks at Vegas and Vegas is like, yeah. And Hamilton goes, okay, asshole. And then walks away. And then Lucy scoots over and sits next to Vegas. What the fuck is going on?
We're having a party, and you are invited.
Okay, so see that made more sense. Parting with the big P is one we do there, not really out in town. We can make that happen, but we don't just text.
Siren, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go?
you go.
I saw something.
And you see Vegas, you're like, what did you see? And her reaction is already. What did you see?
I saw, and she'll tell her about the suits.
Okay.
Everybody about the suits. Yeah,
Can
landing, the credentials, the briefcase, work to do. And then I saw something else. I saw Street of Cards or House of Cards, Street of Blood, the Baron in a top hat, and Jace screaming inside.
And you hear
Oh.
Vegas speak up, why would the Anarch Baron be wearing a top hat?
nope.
No.
Other
I'm so lost. And Lucy goes, the Baron?
The Baron.
For
Mr.
the new
Vegas.
kids here.
and Lucy goes, Mr. Vegas, we need to, and she takes her headphones on and then puts them right back on. We need to go your sire, and then looks at Jace. Can you get her here or arrange for a very quiet place to speak somewhere the fuck else besides welcome to the party? Addison, we're going to take care of you for partying, but
Yeah, and he'll pull out his phone and just send need to talk, maybe danger, it needs to be quiet.
and you just get a ping to the ancient site.
Okay, and then he'll, in response, bringing a group of us.
And you get an emoji back with her rolling her eyes.
You will. He'll do the iPhone press and hold it and do the haha react.
Fair.
And then
Okay, so and Lucy, she thinks she's being like really quiet. She's not. She's not being super loud. She's not a risk, but she's trying to whisper, and she's like, "Okay, so
She's me. Excellent. Got it.
okay, so the big 2i, that's we expected that one. Baron, so much. We need to talk about that. Ooh, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. We're dealing with the fallout of our last charity stream with another charity stream. So if you want to torture our players, if the other players would go ahead and put in the...
How much trauma can we stack?
You're getting all
Really?
the trauma.
Let's find out.
I'm
So-
gonna cry. You want to watch me cry real tears? Donate to watch Pixie cry real fucking tears, folks.
And so you guys are sitting in this booth, and you have Lucy, which is the coterie shadow. She's officially no longer in charge of you or responsible for your supervision. You guys have earned that right to be free. However, Lucy, as well as the prince, has also told you, like, hey, feel free to let us know anything at any time. So, and then Vegas goes, he leans forward and goes, okay, that's some shit. We'll take care of that. You, what the fuck's going on? And he's talking to you, Siren.
Got a PI on me. Started the terrifying process of ghouling him by myself because I'd rather know what my parents are the fucking up to, but
And I helped.
you did. Good boy.
So the
You were
coteries
wonderful.
actually working together. Okay. I mean, once you get them under lock and key, you've got them under lock and key.
But it's not going to matter, is it? If they're going to keep sending people at me, I'm going to keep thinking,
I mean, they can send
A
as many people
risk.
as you want to, all they want. However, like, if they never go back, they never go back.
you don't think they're going to figure that out eventually? You don't think eventually they're going to figure out, well, we're sending all these people, we're tracking them, they're just turning up dead in New Orleans?
What if, hear me out, makeover?
Not going to work. It's not going to be enough. This is not how I looked when I lived there. My parents would barely recognize me now, but the people are going to keep coming and they have enough money to figure out. We survived the 6 months, y'all. Maybe that's all I was supposed to do with all of you.
Or
No, Addison, Jem's right. I put a target on all of your backs, and for the first time in my whole life, I actually give a damn about that for some fucking reason. So,
Both Vegas and Lucy start laughing.
what?
Like, they're like giggling, but like, you get like two, like, and out of Vegas, and then Lucy's just giggling. Welcome to the party. And she claps Addison on the back. Until you're gone, as far as everyone else that is not gone, as long as you haven't been unalived in some way, shape, or form, people are going to think you're around.
The difference between thinking I'm around and chasing me down regularly.
And no offense, Siren, but we survived literally like the rest of the rest of the kindred in New Orleans sending their ghouls after us, I think we can handle some PIs.
I know.
What if? Hey,
What, Addison?
excuse me. What
Yes.
What if we killed you? Oh, I would throw the most lovely party, going away, permanently.
Well, that's one vote for murder. That's one vote for a death party.
No, not real murder, but we'd throw a lovely funeral.
And in Vegas,
all
he
look
actually
very good in black.
he pats you on the backside and like, look, I know, big scary situation for you a year ago. Right now, this is so easy to take care of. We can 100% take care of your parents' desire to find you.
No,
I'm not saying we're going to kill your parents. I'm just saying.
I know you're not. I don't want you to fuck with them.
Okay. So we can. And he actually points to both Jem and Addison. Welcome to your two best friends for taking care of any issues with people that shouldn't find you. No.
She looks directly at Jem. Did you know that you were the best person for that?
No.
Jem,
Never really-
News to me too.
Lucy would have told you some of your skill sets in going forward of how to make people forget that they just fucking found her, which was actually part of your plan, like you and Addison's plan last episode. It just...
I wasn't helping with that, though. I just put the blood in the shot.
No, but you were like, I can dominate, and he was like, I can dominate and make you forget. And
Well, that was them too. I mean, I can.
but Lucy's also told you what your skill sets are probably going to be going forward.
Yes. No, I could totally help. I know that.
Yeah, and Vegas was just saying, like, I know what clans you are. So, and Vegas leans forward. So where are we going?
Back to the shop.
You
He
going
will,
Irish's shop?
Yeah, to the shop that we both work at. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forget you work there now. And then he gets up, and Lucy stands up next to him, and he goes, "Siren, we can fix this. We can find a solution. You run. The PIs won't be the one that finds you. You're gonna stay in New Orleans. You've got responsibilities here. What those responsibilities are, we'll talk about that later. I can't wait to see what you do. But I didn't spend the last year helping you the last 6 months, figuring out who you were before that, to just be like, all right, cool, bye. You're not going to survive out there yet. It's plain and simple. None of y'all are ready to survive without the backing of the cam. So let's go work on all of these situations that affect the rest of the city.
Oh,
And then
about that. Excuse me, Mr. The Vegas. I have
Yes.
so not to add more to the pile.
Add more, it's fine. Apparently my issue was a non-issue, so there's not as big a pile as we fucking thought.
And you feel like a hand on the small of your back. Told you we'll take care of it. Addison, what were you saying?
Oh, yes, I was saying. So I believe that he pulls out the two envelopes. I have some other problems to solve.
All right, Scooby Gang, let's go. And he's done, and you see Lucy just like, I don't give a shit. Jem, do you still need me, or do you want me to go with you?
She's
come with us.
she's listening to. She's out for a second.
Vegas, I'm going to follow her. This is what a night. And then you guys.
In December 1963.
And Vegas starts walking down the stairs.
Jen. Hey, Jen.
Jason
Siren just punches her in the arm. Hey!
No,
Oh!
Jim, excuse me.
What?
What if we stayed here? What if we stayed here?
Did promise him a party.
We need to stick together right now. Can you do like a quick party?
Vegas like leans in, like he hears this because it's the club and you guys have to shout. Addison, like you feel a hand on your shoulder. If you don't get in this fucking car right now, Rebecca Chase will be the last of your fucking worries. We'll take care of everything, all of the problems, and we'll throw you a fucking birthday party if you really want one. It's your Marianne birthday, fool. Get in the fucking car.
Okay, but before we go,
And he like lightly thumps you on the cheek, and then turns the fuck and walk away.
All
Blush of
Daddy
life.
says.
Flush of life.
Hero.
Addison's got the blush of life, and so Vegas is going to walk out of the club. Hamilton is nowhere to be seen. Lucy is standing right fuck next to Jem.
She's back.
Okay, Jem, are you good?
I mean,
Standard stuff.
sure.
Okay.
Huh?
Standard stuff.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not Addison. I'm okay.
Just making sure. Sometimes when we see a movie in our head, movie that hasn't come out yet, sometimes you get that look. So just making sure that we're on the same page going forward.
Yeah. Do you want me to keep texting you when that happens?
Yes, please, dear God.
And you're not going to yell at me when I do and say
No.
that I shouldn't have texted you?
None of us are. If it's something you guys can take care of, awesome. This shit is exactly you. Look, we'll talk when we get to Iris's place, and she looks around like this is not the place.
I know. It's okay.
And
Music sucks.
and so you guys get out and you see the Ford Explorer there. Hammy is in the driver's seat, and you see a Mini Cooper behind it. And the Mini Cooper is where Lucy gets inside.
Yeah. I'm in that Mini Cooper, motherfucker.
Addison wants to get in that Mini Cooper so badly,
He does
doesn't he?
really bad. Real
Sway's big, tall, fat ass has always wanted a Mini Cooper, so now Lucy gets a Mini Cooper.
I want a
Same.
Mini Coupe so bad.
I had a
I'm
tiny
too
car like
shallow.
that. Someone said I look like Mr. Incredible in his
Oh,
car.
please.
Fuck yes.
Yes,
Oh,
bitch.
God.
So, okay, does
So-
everybody get in the vehicles?
Yes.
Yeah, I get in Hammy's car, obviously.
Same.
Yeah, who rides with who?
I'm with Lucy.
Addison yells shotgun and just like runs. Please,
I'm not saying.
please,
It's
please.
folded up like a suitcase.
Yeah.
All right.
Addison, I would die again for Addison at this point.
Same.
For party
But
Addison.
only this Addison.
Yeah.
Yes, Addison.
It was
Enjoy
you shall
while
rule the
lasts.
day, Addison, and then he was like, "Hey, you're gonna live forever, and you're not shit yet." And he was like, "I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want to." Then
He's Spanish Buzz Lightyear.
I
So-
choose
We would
chaos.
die for
God.
him.
Jason,
Oh my God.
he's Mrs. Nesbitt. Yeah.
I would die for
Yeah.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Nesbitt.
he said that last episode, and I
Yeah.
lost my ever loving mind.
Absolutely.
Jace, which car are you riding in?
I'm with Siren.
Okay, so you guys zoom bitches all the way to Iris's to the shop that Jace and Iris have. Do you guys want? We'll start with Siren, Hamilton, Vegas, and Jace. Do you guys want to have a little scene? Is there anything that you guys want to talk about?
On the way, Jace is going to be racking his brain for everything that he knows about. Because was it obvious from Jem's description that it was the Second Inquisition to Jace, or do I need to roll for that?
No, because you guys would have been told, look out for government, look out for suits that don't
Yeah.
belong to ones with fangs. Look out for credentials. Look out for any church folks that are way too pious,
Yeah,
because it all
and
involves.
especially Tremere's
Yeah,
would
you-
in particular.
Iris
be
is-
like the Second Inquisition.
yeah. Iris is definitely giving you like the lowdown of, especially like Saint Leopold's of like, if there's the church involved, it's one thing. If it's the government involved, it's a whole other thing. And usually they
Yeah.
don't work so closely together.
Okay.
But the Catholic Church has always run their shadow operations of kill vampires.
Yeah,
So the kindred all know that
Gotcha.
regardless of your faith, the true faith of the St. Leopold Church, like those of true faith, of regardless of religious belief.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you believe in the cross. If they do, you fucked.
Yep.
So
Okay. Cool.
it's,
Then
it's
he
one of those
will.
things.
Yeah, he'll like do a quick once we get like the first thing we do once we get in the car is like a quick rundown of what he knows about the Second Inquisition and also what he knows about Baron Samedi. And then once we've been in the car for a couple of minutes, where is Siren sitting? Because is she in the
I'm
back?
assuming Vegas is up front. Then if
Yeah,
Hammy's
Vegas
driving,
is riding shotty. Yeah.
so
Okay.
she's in back with Jason.
If there is a moment when she does not look like she's she would punch him for talking to her.
She wouldn't punch him for talking to
I
her.
know.
She might
ever.
punch
She
Addison.
may
I know, but
always have that look on her face. At this point, she may punch Vegas.
That's fair.
But she
but
you can test the waters and
yeah. But whenever she has the least amount of that look on her face that she has had recently, he will just kind of lean over and, you know, I hope it didn't come across that I was trying to dismiss your problem.
didn't.
Okay.
It wasn't you.
I've got
She
really
just
good hearing, by the way.
Glare. Did I try to whisper?
So okay, and he unhooks his seatbelt and like turns around.
That's unsafe.
You shouldn't. You could die.
I could. It's horrible. Hammy, please don't let me die. Please don't let me die. Yeah, you got it, boss. Okay. Jace, you're probably gonna have to take care of the ghost. You and Iris are probably gonna have to take care of the bar. That's something that's you guys can take care of that. It's a little thing that isn't as uncommon here in, I don't know, the most haunted fucking city in the world.
Yeah.
It's an
I think
issue.
technically
They could
Savannah's got
kill
it beat,
you.
but barely.
They could touch you, and bad things can happen. They can
Yeah.
explode the house you live on just by touching the wrong fucking gas line. It's not an issue to not worry about, but it is an issue that we have taken care of before, and we'll have to continue to take care of before, as long as the Nosferatu aren't taking care of the fucking cemeteries. You, and he looks directly at you, Siren, your issue is not a little issue. Your issue is a masquerade breach waiting to fucking happen. Your issue could put you in danger. Your issue could put your coterie in danger. However, the issue are the people. As long as there's no kindred involved, these people can be manipulated, they can be bought, or they can die of old age.
And
We
that's
can-
the point. I've waited my entire life for a way to manipulate or convince my parents that my lifestyle was okay. And I die. And now there's ways to trick them into being cool with all of this. Now there's ways to manipulate them into not looking for me and not caring about what I do. Now, when it doesn't matter anymore, when I'm going to outlive all of them, and I'm not going to be there living some semblance of a normal life with them caring about what I do. Now, those tools are here. And I have the ability to do shit like that. Or make them forget, or make them not care.
If
Or
you were a
turn-
rock star on stage worldwide, living your fucking dream, they would have been proud of you then.
They
Because you
wouldn't have been.
Then let's fucking go home. Let's take a trip. We'll make them fucking see. We won't use their fucking powers. We'll take a road trip, go fuck up their shit until they realize we'll crash whatever party they got. You think I don't crash my own fucking parties? I'm Toreador. Do I look like Toreador? No. I crash my own shit. Fucking up their
You're-
expectations is kind of my biggest fucking game in town.
Yeah, I know. You read the letter, Vegas. It took me this long. I'd been on the road for 3 years. It took me this long to be proud enough of one gig to invite them and think maybe they would agree with it. And I know they wouldn't. So I didn't send it.
Well, we
But
can throw
now-
you some more gigs. And you can still do that. You can shove it in their face that you're fucking awesome. Or we arrange that they stop giving a shit, or you stop giving a shit. Yes, you have forever, theoretically. None of us do. However, you still have to survive that mentally for as long as it takes to survive it.
It's fine. Ghosts are a bigger deal. This is just an extension of the lifelong bullshit. It's fine.
Yeah, you say that. You didn't meet my fucking grandmother. And he turns the fuck back around.
So, ghosts and trauma. A lovely evening.
Yeah.
So you're gonna die on us or what?
Me?
There was weird premonition shit going around. Anything you're
I hope
missing?
not.
Excellent.
I hope not. That was the first I had heard of that, and I would be lying to you if I didn't say that I was nervous. But
Okay, we can manipulate you into forgetting that you're nervous.
you guys can try. But no, it should be fine. It should be fine. There's nothing that some time and research and studying and working can't fix. Although, I'll let you in on a secret. I'm terrible at studying.
I'll let you in on a
And,
secret. I'm really fucking good at it and I hate it.
If I'm not interested in it, I can't focus on it. Luckily, these have all been things that I've been very interested in, and this one I have to be interested in because apparently, if not, the streets will bleed and I will be screaming. So,
Listen, I'm gonna hate myself for this. If you need help, if you need a study buddy, I got very good at bullshitting my way through subjects I didn't really care about because it was the only way I was allowed to do my extracurriculars. It's the whole thing. If you need help, I'm not saying I want to because this makes my head hurt, but I can try.
I appreciate it. I'll let you know. But I appreciate it. I really do.
And then we're going to turn it over to Lucy, Jem, and Addison. Now, it is going to be relatively difficult to speak here because Lucy has her headphones off and the music is fucking blaring. It is 8-bit synth Lucy music. Her pink headphones with the cat ears, the little white razor, white and pink. Yeah, that's exactly what the Mini Cooper looks like minus the cat ears.
I live.
I love her. Oh my god. Addison? Are you okay?
I like this song.
With his knees to his chest, just.
It's got some leg room
Addison, what happened?
in the front.
Rebecca Chase. You know Rebecca Chase.
Yeah.
She
And Lucy goes, she's lovely. And then turns it back around.
Stop.
She is lovely. She gave me these
Okay.
and this, and pulls out a knife.
Whoa.
And the car swerves. Holy shit!
Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, can I see that real quick?
No, it's mine. I like it. It's for me.
Okay, then you need to put that back in your pocket, all right, buddy?
Is that a
Addison.
dagger in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Jem,
Yeah.
don't tell them about the knife.
Oh God. Okay.
Thank you. But so these aren't good. This isn't good. None of this is good, and none of this matters. So
Is that why you're acting like this?
I am acting like Who cares what we do? Because who cares what we do, Jem? He rolls the window and he goes, nobody cares! See? Nobody cares.
I care.
I really wish these things had child locks, and she still got her hand raised like, I care.
You
Sure.
care?
I care. I care, Addison.
About what?
You.
Music.
Well, that
Oh, sorry. I'm just going to drive.
That makes one of us.
I know.
I used to care about myself. I used to care, but now... Why does this matter?
Why do you think it doesn't?
Because there's no expiration. There's no... This is it. This is forever. This is... How are we supposed to make a mark on this world if it's infinite?
Seriously?
I helped invent jazz music.
That's fucking dope.
And she turns back to driving.
But seriously, that's what you're concerned about, is making a mark?
I'm concerned about having the will to wake up every night.
Addison, God is infinite. And they've made a huge mark on the world. Whether they're real or not.
My whole goals, everything that I wanted to do in my life was, it seems so stupid, it seems so useless, it seems so microscopic now.
What was it?
To influence fashion, to reinvent the wheel of what people saw when they looked in the mirror in the morning, to have that power and influence. And now it does not matter at all.
You want to know what I've always
Whole
wanted?
life. What?
The bar, La Sav. When I would have breaks between shifts, I would dream about what would happen if I won the lottery. And that's it. That's it, exactly. I'd be managing and wearing some like kick-ass bitchin' power suit, looking like Rebecca Chase, wearing stilettos, walking around saying, oh, hello, do you enjoy your martini? Yes, of course you do, because it's made perfectly. And you can't look me in the eye and tell me that that's stupid, because people are happy there. They make terrible decisions and they go home and they have really great stories to tell. Or they make great decisions and go home and have even better ones. We did that. I did that. This pitying yourself because you suddenly have more time than you thought. So it's what, not a pressure cooker? Is that the problem? You don't have someone constantly shitting on you saying it's not done in time? Oh my God, you fucking child. I thought you were Addison Claiborne. I didn't realize you were a little bitch. You want to reinvent the wheel and fucking do it, you ass. I can't believe we used to be scared of you. You were this joke. You would storm around and, I don't know, tell all of us what to do. But look at you now. Is this what you really are? When you take away the suits and the motivation, is this who Addison Claiborne really is? Fight me, you bitch. Come on.
I don't have any fight left.
So we know what you would do with $1 million. Addison, what would you do with $1 million? And so she like raises like a high five, like hands back to you, Jem.
Upset, I guess. I don't.
He just kind of like slow pans over and goes, I already have $1 million. And the answer is nothing exciting.
You can't
You
even
ain't
do
dying,
blow
right?
off a hooker's ass? What the hell?
So it's funny
I
how
don't
that
want
works
the hook
to
its
do.
ass anymore.
Yeah, you gotta give the hook. It's a whole process. You can still do it out of the hooker's ass, but it's not on top. It's in
You
the
don't do
blood.
it out of the hooker's ass. You do it on. Okay. Feel like
Blood.
we as a group need to have a. Whew, that's a halftime conversation. Okay.
And you guys,
No,
you
it's
guys,
a now time conversation, you coward.
you guys
Don't do
roll up.
blow out of someone's ass.
Like he can bite into the ass cheek and then suck up the blood that is now intoxicated. because he
Ooh,
can't. do
okay.
it. So you guys have both arrived. Now, what's funny is Lucy was behind, and she is now arriving first. And then about the time that you guys park, the Ford Explorer shows up and parks behind Lucy.
Oh, sweet. We got here first.
You see Iris standing on the front porch of the store with her arms crossed in her like little like cardigan, like mid-length cardigan. She looks like the most disappointed mom that has ever mommed in her entire life.
No. What?
Before they get out of the car, Siren's gonna.
She points at Jace and
Siren grabs him by the arm. Good God, I hope the Vegas is never as disappointed in me as she is in you right now. But fuck, if you need anything, I'll be here for you, my dude.
Wish me luck. If I don't come out alive, tell Addison to stop being an asshole, and you will go back inside.
Yep.
Or you will
Okay.
go inside.
I got you.
yeah, and you guys cross straight, and she's as soon as she like told you to get the fuck inside, she's turned around and she goes inside herself. And then first is Vegas, and he's like arm escorting Lucy. Gives you guys a minute to talk amongst yourselves if you guys want. If not, you guys can roll inside. It's up to you guys.
Siren's going right after Jace. She is playing it cool, but she is just bloodhound watchdogging. And just like, yeah, it's cool. I'm keeping my fucking eye on him until she takes him to a back room to yell at him.
And you hear from inside the shop, Iris screaming the word, "Ghosts!"
Yes.
Because like she's close enough to Bourbon Street to still get foot traffic, but this is a quieter end of the street. You guys all heard that.
Is there somewhere to sit inside this shop?
Yeah, does everybody want to go inside?
I'm going in.
Okay, yeah, you guys-
I go after. Like I said, I go after Jace.
You guys approach, and it looks like a house that has been remade into a storefront. And you see like psychic, and then like tarot, and then like the palm with it's the Hamsa, it's the the evil eye, and a whole bunch of like culturally mismatched stuff. And then you get inside, and it kind of goes to more of like an African feel, and you see like this is more. You almost feel Iris everywhere, aside from little pieces. And it's like cheesy ass tarot decks, cheesy ass oracle cards. There's the shrunken head next to Mr. Potato Head. I have to throw them both in the episode.
Absolutely.
So the shrunken head looks like fucking legit. The Mr. Potato Head also looks legit. It is 100% Mr. Potato Head. However, it has got paint and makeup on it. Sorry, Potato Head. It's not Mr. Potato anymore. It's a potato head of an undistinguishable gender. And I'm just
love
probably
that
going
they
to call
did that.
him Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, that's fine.
She's made this one male.
identifies.
Yeah, it's a dude.
Yeah.
And so you walk in, and there's your eyes kind of go backwards and then forward. Like you look at the back of the shop, and there's rows of books, leather bound, and like cheap, like little like here your guide to Wicca and stuff like this. And then forward is like the register area, and there's a little tarot table, and then at the front there's a leather circled couch and a circle table, and then another circled couch on the other side. They're deep dark red, and there's actual tea waiting there. And you see Vegas and Lucy are sitting down furthest in on the couch furthest in, facing the front of the shop. And Iris is still standing there with her arms crossed. You've got some splaining to do. Everybody have a seat. Have your tea. Or not have your tea. Look like you're having tea. I don't care. Sit down. You guys do. And
Do you have any milk for the tea?
and she actually, like, there's a little, like, ceramic and she milk. It's already laid out next to her. So
He just like looks over at Jason. He's like, culture.
You know I work here.
So brief intro from Vegas. We've got a ghost in your bar. Thought you did you not take care of?
I had other things on my plate
Hey,
to
look,
take care of.
that's fair. We can work that out. We're gonna give a little ghost busting class to the coterie. Not the worst thing to have happen.
Sorry, ma'am. I don't mean to
Yes.
interrupt.
No, of course, Jim. Go ahead.
So, you knew that Jason interacted with a ghost before tonight?
Yeah. So here's the thing about us. We're always going to here in New Orleans. It's not such an issue, like say if you're in Chicago or Atlanta, as long as you're not near like a main hub of a sort of spiritual energy. Welcome to New Orleans, where from the time that you cross the city line and a little bit further, because some people don't know how to actually demarcate lines of the city. It's gonna happen. Way to go for lasting this long without seeing one. Proud of you. However, when there's an issue, we take care of the issue. We don't wait 6 months to take care of the issue, because what happens if problems don't get resolved? They follow you home, Jace.
Bigger problems.
Yes. Yeah. That's actually kind of strange, though. They usually don't follow you.
Yeah. And I hadn't seen it in
like 6
5
months.
months and 30 days.
Yeah. The fact that it came out of the cemetery, very unusual. Very, very unusual. I wouldn't have told you to prepare for that.
Yeah. But
and Jim, okay, so they told me I don't want their interpretation of what you said. What did you see? Because I used to see things. Yeah. She goes, I used to see things before, not so much now. And you tell her everything, and she goes, dumb question. I know, especially if you're in the moment, you're not really looking for these things. Did you see a date? Did you see, like, did anybody holding up a newspaper like they're in a fucking horror movie? Was there anything specifically for Jace?
Does Lucy have the ability to go into a mind palace and like remember all of this?
Well, what's funny about this, Jim, is that while Lucy does Lucy go in the mind palace? Is that what she said?
Sorry, Jem. No, Jem.
Oh, Jem. Well, that's the thing, is like when you walked up, this house looks a lot like the House of Cards.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, first off,
and that hits you the moment you start like spilling the beans.
So that I can't remember anything else, anything specific. It happened really fast and I wasn't expecting it, and I didn't think it was going to happen, or if it was going to happen, I didn't think it was going to be for a while, and then all of a sudden there it was, and then there was the next one, and everything was just really hot and red and my head felt warm.
Thank you guys so much for donating to their chaos last week. So now, and here's the thing, Jim, is like I believe you can have a premonition. You can use premonition. They don't just have to be given out by me, but that's just something for you to keep in mind. Those two were because they were the true premonitions given to you by the community. And as soon as you tell her that, she goes, here. They looked like here.
Yeah.
Jim, could you walk with me just for a quick second? You guys talk amongst yourselves. And like she stands up and starts walking towards the front door. Jim, do you follow?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you guys want to, does any Siren, Addison, Jace, do you guys want to have a conversation while Iris?
Addison's just going to pull out the knife and be like, I have a knife.
He did that in the fucking car. Look,
Addison, has nobody ever taught you any sort of anything safety?
I don't know. That feels pretty normal. I'm from New York. Like that feels pretty
that's pretty
on
legit.
par. It's nice.
From the
It's
Upper
it's-
East Side. Come on.
it's-
Have you
but
ever
that's not
walked
where she
London
hung out
street?
all the time. Are you kidding me?
A London
Look
street
at
would
her.
definitely have a lot of knives.
It's called protection.
Yeah, no, I'm on
Right?
board.
You
Yeah.
don't need
Just-
a
you know how
knife
we-
to protect yourself. You're a kindred.
Your
And he's
mouth
just gonna-
knives.
No.
He's just
He
gonna
goes
get up.
with the knife.
He's
See-
just gonna get up and go like stress, do things.
Yeah, I mean,
around
you're
the
in your shop as far as
Yeah,
you're,
like he's
it's-
just gonna stressfully do things.
like
to-
it's definitely
Siren
like
having
Iris' shop.
actual- Yeah, Siren having actually trained a knife and so she's like, no. You say that now, but and she just like looks at Vegas and but he needs this at some point, I'm sure.
He needs
Do you
something.
want to? Yeah. Do you want to learn how to hold that properly? Because you're not quite gonna do damn. And if he will allow, she'll kind of show him how to, just in case. All right, die on your own blade then. Fuck off.
And so Iris, Jem, Iris kind of like leads you over to the front door.
Trying to help.
Across the street, you see a pretty like unremarkable building. It's a library because you see library at the front. But it's a pretty like, it's an L shape, but very boxy, like no pretty roof. It's just square on top. Are you sure it wasn't that building? And it definitely looks like the building you're in, not that building.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And she like reaches over. She's like, "Can I hug you?"
Yeah.
And she gives you like a death cold hug because of dead bodies, but gives you a hug and like just kind of like gives you a little pat on the head. It's all I needed to know. Thank you so much. Anything in the shop that you want, you let me know. And she goes back and she.
Yeah, actually,
Oh, what?
I want Addison's knife.
Did you bring a fucking knife in my shop?
He yells,
And-
I have a knife.
And so Vegas just reaches up like 2 knives.
Siren pulls like a thigh holster that she's been going around.
She goes like,
I told
"There's a
you."
Keira Knightley and
Lucy holds
This
up a
vest
gun.
is just knives on the inside. It's just all throwing that like
Lucy-
fucking yes.
Lucy holds up a Glock 19.
Oh,
Yeah!
I didn't bring a knife.
Fucking girl.
I didn't bring a knife.
Chase is literally just in the background, like,
Hard save. Hard fucking save.
And
He's the
Addison, like,
Hufflepuff in a room full of overprepared
Now
Gryffindors
figure
right
out
now.
where Lucy had her Glock 19 in her little Lolita dress with her fucking Razor cat headphones.
We know where it was.
Lolita dress, she's full of ruffles, man.
true.
So
That's why her
she-
skirt's so big, it's full of blocks.
Full of death.
So
Well,
Iris
something.
comes over and she goes, "Can I have your knife, please?"
mine?
Yes.
I would really like to keep it, please.
Sorry, we haven't been formally introduced one-on-one. Welcome. My name is Iris. I am Jace's sire. Welcome to my haven. I extend you all courtesies. May I please have your knife?
I'll get you a better one, baby. That one's not great, by the way.
But I really better keep it. I'm sorry. I won't get it out again.
Tell me why.
Well, you see, it was given to me by someone who'd be very angry if I
Miss
Lost.
Chase gave you the knife.
mhm.
Jem, no deals on the dice, or on no dice on the knife. And
Fine.
she goes around and she's looking at you guys, but she's actually standing behind her like countertop. And Jace, this isn't an area that you could really go so much. You've been back there a couple times, like ringing people up, but you never really gone back there much. And she just kind of leans forward and she goes, "Okay. Possible Second Inquisition back in New Orleans. That was going to happen eventually. This used to be the oldest establishment of the Second Inquisition, especially St. Leopold's douchebags of the faith here in the United States. took him a while to come back. The Baron, that's going to be interesting. And Jace, have you told her? You wouldn't really. Never mind. Don't worry. And
That's comforting.
and she goes, so Ghost, Synchronization, the Baron.
I also have 2 envelopes.
Oh, what's behind
Oh
door
my
number
God.
1? And she just sips her tea.
He puts one of the envelopes away, and he holds the one.
Now, so we'll say for shits and giggles that this is when you open it up, it's the 13th floor at the Hard Rock Cafe. That was the Hard Rock Hotel. That is
My key card.
yeah, that is currently empty and unoccupied. And it's a key card for 13th floor. I believe it was 503.
305.
305. And
Look at you taking notes.
Thank you, no.
Thank you,
And-
notes.
and then that is what it says. She's like, okay, what is this? Okay, what's behind door number 2?
Oh, this one's good. This one's good. This is the good one. This is the good one.
And then she opens it up and she goes, you got this from Rebecca Chase.
Are you psychic?
I think it's fair to say
That's-
you got a lot of things from Rebecca Chase.
That's debatable. So okay, we can work with this. Okay, this might be a coterie issue. Okay, knife. Why knife? Why did she give you a knife? She's not a knife person. She's a have other people have knife person.
And the other
He's
people
other
have knife
people.
person is me. I am other people.
That is very fair. Why?
She said a lot of things about.
And you're
and
not
she
supposed
put it-
to tell
and then
me.
she- and then she with the knife and the knife was, and then she put it and then in the table.
Are you supposed to put the knife from the table into someone else?
She stabbed my
Okay,
desk.
you don't want to tell me. That's fine. Is this an issue that we as a society as a whole need to be aware of, or is this kind of you are being sent on an errand and probably need to bring the coterie? Because I don't know what the fuck you got going on.
Probably the latter. Probably the latter. I also
Okay.
think. I also thought that maybe. What if we had outfits?
One thing at a time of importance. And she looks at you, Siren. Do you have any adventures to tell me tonight? Did you try to kill Jace?
And Addison's eyes light up like,
She just starts laughing. It's just, no, ma'am. Nope. Of everyone in this room right now, including me, he's like the only one I can tolerate. No, ma'am.
She's just kind of like gives like a solid like, yeah, it's my boy to Jace. So I'm just kind of confused. Okay, Ghost, I understand. Bring that to me all day long. We can talk to the Primogen for you on the other one thing about Second Inquisition. The Baron, this is the best place. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Going to have some rough nights ahead. Why here? Why come to the shop? And Vegas, he actually like he gets up and like, do you really want them to have these fucking conversations at the club? Well, it depends which club. None of the clubs is the right answer, Iris. And she goes, have you taught them shit? And Vegas goes, fuck you talking about? I teach one person shit. You teach one person shit. Lucy teaches fucking everybody something at some point. And Rebecca Chase usually pays other people to teach other people shit, to teach other people shit, to teach other people shit. I don't fucking know what she's taught him not. And Iris just walks back, and she looks at each, like, she comes forward, and Jace, she looks at your hands. Okay. And then Addison, if you will.
I was holding a knife recently.
I can see that. Do you like knives? And Lucy goes, I like guns.
I prefer guns as well. Knives are they remind me of thieves and back alleyways.
Oh, fair
No
enough.
offense, Siren. Well,
And
None
Jem,
taken. Where do you think I learned it?
Jem, she may I see your hand, sweetheart?
She holds them out.
Okay. And she kind of like touches each one. Siren, I believe you're good to go. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. Vegas, come with me. Your house, your rules. Coming with. And he stands up and like kind of like lightly pats you on the back, Siren, and kind of walks off. So you guys are left there with Lucy for a couple minutes. If there's anything you guys want to talk about.
Jace will, because he's still been like not at the couches, he'll actually go over to Jem. Hey, was there anything in the shop that you wanted to look at?
No, but thank you.
Okay. And he will go back to stressfully fixing things.
And as Iris and Vegas get up the stairs, Jace, from a bookshelf behind you, a book falls. And it's a book on the Loire.
He looks
you-
at the
you-
ghosts. Are they here?
Turn it on. Turn it on. Turn
No,
it on.
I will
Look.
not. I will not do that thing. I will pick up the book and put it aside. I'm not going to put it back, but I also don't want to actively open it right now while Mom is upstairs.
Fair. And relatively
Then
shortly.
how will our Disney Channel original movie get started, Matthew? You're supposed to open it while Mom and Dad are upstairs.
And then
That's
we
how
all get
this.
sucked
Hi,
in.
I'm Siren, and you're. Oh, I have a drumstick for this. Fuck. Hi, I'm Siren, and you're watching the Disney Channel.
And so Iris and Vegas come down, and they have their hands relatively full. And you see very quickly that Vegas is carrying 2 pistols and Iris is carrying 2 knives. And she walks over to she takes one of the knives and hands it to Vegas, and takes one of the guns. And she actually goes to Jem. Do you want your own knife? Or
Sure.
do you want a gun?
I don't know how to shoot, so I guess the knife. Thank you.
Okay, knife. And so, Addison, do you want to replace that? You good with that one? With a knife?
I have a knife.
Would you like something else?
Can I have both?
I'm not taking that knife. You fuck that knife.
Thank you.
Do you want a gun? Do you want another knife?
I would take a gun. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you shoot anyone that isn't posing a direct threat to you, in whatever state you're in, I will curse all of the blood that you have ever looked at, consumed, or is in your veins. Chase, what do you want?
A knife, please.
And then she hands you the other knife. Siren, I'm guessing you're good. You've got him. So
And she is. My goal for her eventually is Elizabeth Swann at the beginning of the 3rd Pirates movie, where she's just
Yeah.
pulling all this shit out of
Grenade.
everywhere. The gun that shouldn't exist. I'm sorry, I don't care how well you've smelled. That should not have fit there.
No.
and so Lucy stands up and she gives you a high five, Jem, or she extends her hand like, yeah.
She gives her one.
And she goes and sits on the opposite side. Iris takes her spot back on the bar. So everyone has a little bit more teeth than they did a couple minutes ago. Awesome, wonderful. Oh, Jim. There we go.
No, I was laughing.
Jace will teach you. We'll get somebody to teach you how to use Vegas because I can.
Yeah, it depends on how much free time I have with the other stuff that we have to figure out. And he'll just kind of like look at Iris and then point to the book that is pulled
jumped
out.
at him.
And it's a very it's a very commercial book. It's not an ancient grimoire or anything. And you wouldn't expect
Sure.
you wouldn't expect
Moa
to find
and
those.
That's not here. Yeah, that's
Um,
not in these bookshelves.
She goes, "That's actually a good one. You should take that home."
I'm not so sure about that, although I think it wants to be taken home by me.
Excuse the fuck out of me? What?
Tried
It
and
fell
you go
off
for
the
everything
shelf
and
at
said about
me.
It jumped at you in my shop.
Yep.
You taking the book home?
Okay. Okay.
Do you need anything else besides that? We're gonna have some study nights anyways across the street because we got some work to do.
Yep.
That is for Nelly. Everyone got a weapon because they didn't get their weapon in the
Aw.
campaign. So Siren, you also will be able to get a firearm skill if you would like. So everyone who so everyone who would like to just a free dot, you can add that to melee brawl. So if you don't have a dot in melee, basically you're going to do melee brawl or firearms
Oh, shoot.
because they spent $30 last week on everybody's free weapon for the D&D campaign, and Sway was intoxicated and did not see that. So everyone is getting a free weapon, and yes, you all can have a free perk on being a little bit better than you were the day before on how to use it. You actually do know the right way to hold the knife. You can butter the bread without cutting into the bread. And you can shoot center mass. Not headshots, but you can shoot center mass.
Okay.
All right. We'll take it.
And with that in mind, if anybody would like to change their weapon, feel free to do that. We won't need to retcon that. You just, you have the weapon. So,
A katana. Done. Understood.
you want a katana?
No,
Vegas is
that's so
probably the
hard to
person-
hide. I'm kidding. It's
Vegas is
fine.
probably the person to go to.
No, I know.
Get a katana. If you can.
I've practiced with the katanas. I know I know they're hard to hide. So she's not going to.
Okay, that's fucking fair.
And yeah, with the training that Hammy has given you so far, was it
She's
Hammy
so
or Thomas?
small.
It was Hammy
Okay.
and Vegas.
Thomas's guns.
Yeah.
Thomas's guns and a little bit of hand. Hammy is hand and blade.
And stab.
Yeah, with a little bit of guns. And Vegas is a little bit of both. So, okay. We can work on this going forward. However, what's in that other envelope that you went like, oh, Rebecca Chase gave this? She goes, oh, that's the sex ring. Looks like the Ventru of the city, the clan of kings, would love to just either assimilate, probably, or take out the sex trafficking ring. The one from Tennessee that decided they're going to move down here. And Addison, you were just handed the envelope and just kind of handle it. So you weren't given any actual direction other than her very, very specific guidance of don't fuck this up to make her proud. There's a ghost behind you, Jace.
Jesus, ghost is here. Ghost Misty. Run! I told you it's gonna follow him.
You.
Not Haven specific. It's Matthew specific. It's not even Jace. It's just Matthew.
Oh no.
Matthew is haunted. Called it. He's joked about blood magic for too many campaigns.
Nah.
This is true. Yeah.
Now he gets all of it that he can afford. So, Mr. Addison, the Claiborne, if you will. The Claiborne, would you say that you were supposed to do anything about this?
Okay.
This is Vegas.
Yes, Mr. De Vegas, I appreciate your words to me. Let me tell you, I was given both of these envelopes and this knife just mere hours ago, really. On this day. A lot has happened today.
The day of our Lord of marriage.
On this, the day of my daughter's
Death.
15th birthday.
Mr. De Vegas, I have a question. In this unlife, does it always move so quickly?
It goes through spurts. Now, you all weren't the catalyst. You were supposed to help facilitate a new rebirth of New Orleans with new closer ties to humanity, and apparently the Toreador themselves weren't good enough to do that. However,
Thanks, Raid.
hey, Nerd Asylum, thank you. Love your faces. So, yes and no. You can go a decade and there's nothing really going on. The same parties, the same faces, the same little petty squabbles of an inch or a foot or a mile ahead of someone else. And then you go through spurts of the world is ending, people
We have a lot of
disappearing and
that
coming back.
right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, we will thank you. Yeah. No and yes. No, as in because these are occurrences that we expected. Aside from Siren, and aside from apparently the Baron of the no, not the Baron of the Anarchs, the Loa trying to fuck up the store in Jace. Aside from that, the other things are just expectations. We're going to have to let the prince know of at least the Second Inquisition. He needs to be informed of what's going on in his city. And if they're here, or they're coming here, or they will be here in a matter of months. Yeah, what's up, Addison?
You're saying a lot of words, and I'm trying to hear them. But as I said, a lot has happened today. Can you tell me? Because if I had a day like this in my life, I would just get obliterated. How does one get obliterated?
Very, very difficult. Not impossible. We can take care of that. You need some help to deal? We can deal with that. The unfortunate reality of that is you don't want to rely on that. You got to rely on yourself.
But just like,
to take the edge off of all the bullshit. Yeah, it's called get somebody really drunk and then drink.
That's a lot of work.
It's super
so
easy.
hard.
You find somebody with some low tolerance that looks out they're out for their very first time. And have you not hunted? Oh, no, you haven't hunted long. Never mind. I apologize. You go get what you need. It's just in a different bottle this time. It's a very human-shaped bottle.
So what you're saying is we need to go back to the club. We party.
We need to party.
Please. And he just like kind of faces the rest of the...
He's like, I need to get shit-faced. I found out my life is pointless as a been true.
For the love of God, can we please, just for tonight, please, to each of them, please, for tonight, party.
Vegas.
And then tomorrow night,
Other stuff. Got it. Yeah. Party first, real life later. I'm very familiar with this behavior. I tried. Shit went weird. We had to relocate. Vegas, darling. Hey, you were at a good club, but you know our types a little better. Any tips for tonight? and we can go back out and take care of this.
The tips for tonight to go party.
Anywhere in specific.
I would recommend going back to your fucking haven. You have everything.
We didn't open
there.
it tonight.
It sounds
Should
like
we?
a good night for a fucking grand opening.
Here we can.
Jim,
I
what did you
thought
say?
we were avoiding that.
Yeah. So we open it. That's all she's agreeing.
Yeah.
I thought we were avoiding that for ghost reasons. I wasn't sure if that was a mistake. So that was why I was just, yeah.
You feel better about the ghost situation now.
It's normal. Got it. This just happens to Tremors. It is an occupational hazard of
It was-
having.
Listen, with what we paid for it, it's what, in downtown New Orleans? If it didn't have a ghost, we honestly got gypped. You know what I'm saying? Or screwed,
Yeah.
excuse me. Like, come on.
Building should come with Ghost.
They
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely should.
you guys have a built-in attraction, possibly. Yet another haunted bar on Bourbon
Yeah, we
Street.
can
Hashtag
put a
ghost
sign.
whiskey.
We can
You
put a
guys-
sign in the window now featuring ghosts.
Exactly.
You guys can be the first haunted bar on the 800 block of Bourbon Street. So the
If
only
we can
gay
get
bar
him
with
to
its own
agree
ghost.
to it, if this is one of the nicer ones, maybe we could just actually agree to let him haunt the place. And
Sure,
just like,
Nice.
it's worth a
fucking-
shot. It's totally worth a shot to find out.
Come get
do you
So-
want to be my friend, ghost?
So Vegas is gonna be like, all right, so we've got some work to do. We need to let the appropriate individuals know the appropriate situations. Just so we're clear. Iris, I'm not telling. Lucy, I'm not telling the Toreador Primogen shit about the Baron. I'm not telling them shit about the ghost. And I'm not telling them shit about anything else other than the fact that we might have Second Inquisition back in the city. And Iris just nods her head. And Lucy goes, I'm just going to tell him about the fucking Second Inquisition. And I'm going to tell him that Jem had fucking premonitions. If she wants to tell him what, he will fucking reach out. Oh no!
Oh,
Stay
no.
tuned while we regain the gem.
Listen, this might be a time
He's
for our
pulling a
tenant or
Jace.
whatever. Like,
The jawline
David's
is
a
immaculate,
premiere
Jim.
now.
oh my god.
So stay tuned. She's going to come right back. We all know it.
Yeah.
I can't. Here, we'll just extend your screen a little bit. There we go. Bam. The ever-reaching arms of the Ventru.
Yeah.
Is anyone really
How
surprised?
symbolic.
So we're going to take a break real quick while the sires and the shadow of the coterie kind of disperse for a little bit, take care of that. And then we're going to come back to the coterie on their way back. They're going to go to the haven and figure out what they want to do. Open it or go some other place. But I have a feeling things are about to get real. Everyone, this is a charity stream. Thank you so much for helping support RAIN. It is the nation's largest anti-sexual assault organization. There's a little bit more about it. You can use the exclamation mark tilt down below me to actually have the link. And if you would like to know how to what your money goes to for us, you can give bonus points and dice to the players or to me. We are going to take a 10-minute break, so we'll come back at 11:05-ish. 11:05. Oh, 10 and 15? Yeah, we can do 15 minutes. 11:10 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be right back. And that'll give time to get Jem back and a little bit of a skip forward. So see you guys soon. Enjoy yourselves. And thank you so much for being here. Love your faces. Come back to sink your fangs in a second. Now we can move people
Oh,
around
no.
again because we have the gem.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God. It's always me. I'm sorry.
No,
No, it's okay.
No, I'm not. Spectrum is sorry. Spectrum is
Yeah,
very
it's
sorry.
Spectrum.
Spectrum is
Spectrum's
sorry.
gonna be sorry.
Yeah,
If we have anything to say about it.
I'm going to pants them in front of their crush.
Yes.
You're
Spectrum has a
welcome.
crush. They're
Oh
not
my
just
God.
heartless bitches.
Oh, my God.
Mm.
I'll fucking message you about
Tell me the Spectrum lights. Oh my god.
Oh,
my God.
welcome back, everybody. We thank you for hanging with us throughout the break. We left off with our coterie spilling the beans of some very serious issues, most of which came up last week during the charity stream. Thank you all for the donations to the charity stream. Again, we don't touch any of that money. None of that money goes to us. All the money goes directly from Tiltify, the place that you input your money, straight to the charity. course, they do take a little cut, but that's unavoidable when using a service of convenience. So welcome back, everyone. And we are going to leave off with the coterie, we'll say standing outside of Iris's, or do you guys want to go ahead and fast forward to the Haven?
Party. I feel like if we don't get to a party, not just Addison, David's head is going to explode.
Ain't that the truth?
I'll meet you guys there. And he wants to go home and put the book away that jumped out at him, but that's about it. Nothing long, nothing serious.
Okay. So, Siren, Addison, and Jem, you guys have some time without Jace if you guys want to have a conversation. Otherwise, we can fast forward to do you guys want to go to the Haven, or do you want to go to, let's say, Vegas's club, the club that Vegas was at earlier?
Vegas suggested Haven, so I would say probably we just suck it up and deal with the Haven, especially since they seem to not be concerned about the ghosts. They ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Okay. So do you guys want to, we'll fast forward to you guys being at the Haven. You guys can have some time to talk. Jace, you can come in whenever you would like.
Hear me out. Group Halloween costumes.
Well, what can we be as a group of 4?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh no, I don't hate it. Why don't I hate it? Oh no.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
What do you do when someone asks if you're a god? Just trick question. You say yes.
And the ghost would tell you say yes, but you guys don't hear it.
It's just screaming it into the astral plane. How do you not know this? Ray!
That's day 1.
And Addison walks into the bar.
Are we there?
Yeah, but like like making an entrance. We're already there, but he's
It's
like,
locked and I don't have my keys.
I thought the bar was open.
No,
Got you. No, because we left without it. I locked up. I got you.
What time is it?
I'm gonna say like 2 a.m. at this
Yeah,
point.
it's
Yeah.
well, it's probably even earlier than that. You guys,
Like
it's
midnight?
New Orleans. It's not Chicago, so it's not
11?
like a huge city of drive time. We'll say 1 o'clock.
Oh,
Who's bartending?
me. She'll take her keys back and head to the bar.
Siren's gonna look and see if any of she's gonna start texting and or calling some of her favorite band lineups and be like, hey, decided to open up tonight. You want to come play a couple sets?
Are we going forward with that? Are we opening tonight?
Yeah.
Because I will say for this, because of like last week's craziness, you guys have been like keeping up with the local buzz around town to like essentially it's going to have a surprise grand opening.
Oh, I thought we'd already opened. I
Opened,
apologize.
so had I.
Sorry.
Okay.
We opened. Last week was a clusterfuck. There were things that I wanted to get to. We opened. So
Thank you.
you guys, there's like some line of people outside because the door was locked. And Hemi is standing
Yeah,
outside.
that's good.
He's best boy. We don't deserve him.
Hamish, Hamilton, Hambert, good to see you.
Good to see you,
Let's-
sir. I don't know how long you guys are going to take, but I've been telling them the surprise grand opening tonight. That there's a slight delay that was unavoidable, and they were all understanding that sometimes things happen. Sorry,
Good for
guys,
them.
for the late start
Free
tonight.
round for a couple of for the patient guests.
It was a
Round
late
on
start
you.
for the show, and that was unavoidable. So thank you guys for your patience and your understanding and being amazing. But yeah, so we're going to open up tonight. We're going to end the show tonight with a little bit of party. So when you guys are ready, Jace, you were just dropping off. You weren't wanting to do anything else, right? You're just dropping
No,
the book off.
Yeah, just
So we'll
dropping
say
the
that
book
you
off and
arrive
going back.
right as things are going to get going. Siren, you actually get a text back from not like your rival band, but a band that you guys have like co-headlined with a couple times to open up at clubs and stuff like that. They're good. They were good enough to like be on par with you guys. And they said, I'm fucking hoping that you guys were going to invite us. We'll be there in 10. And by the time, Jace, you walk up and Hammy's there at the door. And he just,
Hey, Hammy.
it's open. Boss.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. And they'll go inside.
Addison
So we're
like
opening.
unbuttons his shirt like down to almost his belly button, and just kind of looks around and is like, "Is there a homosexual who would like to make out with me?"
There's nobody inside yet.
commitment,
so
David.
no.
I like the
and
that you committed.
and you see like the entire row of people. You see some women like, I'm gay, but you're not my type, obviously. And then the guy's like, dude, you're so my type. Hey, is that for
And
real?
he's like, you come here.
Fuck. Hey, I'll see you inside. And then he just like zips by. And there's another dude like, the fuck?
Oh no.
Not a couple. It was definitely like,
Okay.
yeah.
And he just like he grabs his arm and is like kind of squeezes by. Someone's like, all right, and takes him to the bar. And he's like, Jen, fuck this man up.
Get him so
Jen,
drunk that I get drunk
fuck
when I
this
drink him
man
later. Fuck
I
this
like
man.
this. Fuck yeah, grand opening. You guys, he's hot. You're awesome. This place is the best. And he starts like tweeting. He pulls out his fucking phone and he's like, I'm telling fucking everybody to get their asses down here.
Yes, social media.
Surprise at the sofa.
She gives like full cocktail and is like tossing and shit. It is absinthe based. I'm telling you that right now. You want this man gone? Let's go.
Addison's gonna die tonight, y'all.
Good.
Well, and to be fair, you guys are all still at 2 hunger. So you're all like, ill pickish. Just ill. So
peckish.
so you guys, I don't do accents. That's y'all's job.
That was good.
So you guys do, and Jace, do you go in, you going inside?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything anybody
Yeah.
want to do before Jace got there? Any shit talking? Anything that you guys want to do without Jace?
Talk about me behind my back, bitches. Do it.
Addison would talk about you to your face, so
I was about to say.
That's fair. That's no fun.
I would prefer to do it to your face.
That's fair.
Okay. So you guys, Jace arrives about the same time that the band is, and he's setting up. And Addison, your date for the time being is like, dude, this is like behind the scenes of this is fucking cool. And he just like not like whoosh, but like a good sip.
Yeah.
And he looks over, ma'am, this is the best drink I've had on the 800 block in a while. This
And
is
he, like-
Oh, thank you, Cher. That's really nice.
y'all are gonna be amazing.
And Addison's like kind of caressing his neck, and is like, she's the best, and kind of winks at Jem.
Anything else I can get you to?
I would love another one of these.
Absolutely, sweetie.
Hottie, what is your name? Do I get your name, or is this going to be a little grand
Don't
opening?
worry about his name. Don't worry about his name. It doesn't matter.
Grand openings all around, and he starts like he wants to go walk around and see everything, but he kind of looks at Addison and is like, nah, this is my free drink makeout buddy. And he like takes another swig and like leans in and like wraps his arms like around the top of your shoulders.
And he's like, he's like, finish that second drink and I'll show you a grand opening, and kind of gestures upstairs.
following you. I want to see everything.
Oh, he will.
Oh, he will.
And you all see this is that like when Addison kind of like lures him away, he's just checking out that ass the entire way up the staircase. Can we have some more of these upstairs? Or is this only down here?
You stay here.
Oh, don't worry, Speedy. I'll bring you some.
Okay, awesome. This is if anybody's he's probably pissed, honestly, because he'd been waiting to get in this for like a week. This whole surprise venue, awesome idea. He like kind of like quickens his step to hurry up behind Addison.
Because we definitely planned it.
This was on purpose. This was by design.
We are hip and with it. Fingers are on the pulse of something. Ooh.
People saw pulses? What?
Definitely a pulse. We definitely have those.
Right, I have
our fingers on those.
On those.
I'm kidding. That is not an in-character thing.
This is a Matthew thing.
That's our group Halloween costume is old-timey like Monopoly guys.
Oh,
No, that's
please.
our
yeah.
costume is
Island Broadway.
vampires. So we can
Please
talk
God,
about it.
yeah.
It's
So-
ironic.
So you guys, the band starts doing a sound test, and go ahead, Siren.
While band starts prepping, Siren would like to, if Vegas is still there, pull him aside. Did
Yeah.
he stay?
No, Vegas did not come with you guys. Vegas,
I will not-
Vegas
then I
went to
will
go
not.
talk to the
That's
Toreador
that's-
Primogen. Yeah,
That's a later thing then. Then no, she's just gonna judge the band.
yeah. I mean, it's good. The sound test is like whatever, but I mean, the acoustics are good. The intros are good from what you hear. The different songs, no static, no pickup issues, no feedback.
Siren's gonna look over their set list and try to like fine tune and curate it.
Yeah.
Like switch those two. Trust me, that the stronger the drinks that our bartender's making right now, you're gonna want to switch those around and make sure that this dance number is before. And so she's gonna just kind of help for
Yeah, sounds like a
music
plan.
reasons.
Siren, do you mind if we do a tip jar?
Do I mind?
Give you.
You know what? Actually,
to give you
actually-
10%.
she will let them because if bands think they can make good money here,
Yeah.
we can keep that. So yeah, she'll let that happen.
And 10% sound good?
Opening night special of 5. Tell your friends.
Fuck yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna fucking rock this shit.
And now they're gonna tell her. Yeah, exactly. There it is.
And whenever you guys want to open the doors, you can open the doors.
Jim, is there anything else that you need help with setting up? Siren's busy with the band, and Addison is busy being Addison. Need anything?
No, but thank you.
Okay.
I got this.
Okay, cool.
Just sit down, relax. Can I bring you a drink?
I'm okay for now. I'll see if there's anything that I'm thirsty for once people are in.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna make something to put in front of you then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rad. She's gonna make. God, I had a list of them. She's gonna make one of like the house specials. To
I
put in
love
front of
that you
them.
have a list. By the way, Megan, I adore
I
you.
know.
Yeah. Come on. They're all named after songs. So she's putting something in front of him. If anyone asks, this is what it's called. Yes, they can have a drink.
Mhm. Perfect. Anything else we need to do before we open? I think that's it.
Yeah, that's
Do
it.
we actually no, before Siren will sidle up to the bar. A song for opening the doors. What you got for my band? She wants Jem's specific opinion on a musical vibe that would set the mood for what she wants this bar to be.
Right now, have you checked your butthole is the only thing that's in my head.
In my head, it's ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Like it's the but like the femme rock version.
Oh, you know what
This
it
straight
is?
dude says that's a great fucking idea.
It's
Fucking love that song. Hate the
Immigrant
movie.
song.
Immigrant song. I'm the
Immigrant
one with
song.
immigrant song. That
Led
is
Zeppelin.
exactly what it is.
I like
They
it.
come from the land of the ice and snow. So she will go and tell the band, this is, I want you to do the count. 10 seconds into the song, we open the doors.
Hey, look, you for 5%, you want to play Barney? I'm good. We can rock
right, well-
whatever.
Keep your standards high, sweetheart.
Money's high. I'm good. And
Make it play through fire and flames. Watch your mouth.
I'm gonna make them play Taylor Swift if they're not careful. All right.
Edge.
hey, welcome to the 800 block. If you get enough people drunk enough, they will all be singing Taylor Swift at the end of
Oh,
this.
absolutely. You're
So-
kidding me.
Because Red bangs from beginning to end. Only a fool says otherwise.
No, I love Taylor Swift. Let's not get that wrong, but it doesn't feel like the thing a rock band is gonna want to jam out to. That's all.
And so you guys do. You guys, the band starts playing. You hear like applause from the outside. And Siren, you go up and you speak to you go outside to let Hammy know, like, hey, it's time. And there is a massive line. There was like 20 or 30 people before that. You're going to be packed tonight.
Yes.
You could definitely tell that the word of mouth on this place has been growing for 6 fucking months, waiting for this place to open up. And these people had no problem waiting in line to show up for the show. Do you guys open the doors?
Hell yeah.
You guys open the
No.
doors? No?
No, we keep them closed forever. Yes, of course we
So-
open.
Keep
Where's
them
the
closed.
So you guys,
Together.
I'm just
It's our
timing wise.
place, no one else's.
So you guys open the doors and people start streaming in. Some people go straight to the band, some people go straight to the bar, some people go straight to the seating areas. And as people filter in, you know, Hammy's checking them in. He does send a couple people away. People that don't look like they're here to enjoy themselves. They might be here to take care of other people. Hammy has been all over the world, seen everything. He knows club goers, people out for drinks, and people who's out to like drink their sorrows away, a la Addison. And while he can't turn away Addison, he can turn away everyone else who's looking to maybe like dull the vibe of opening night. And you guys are, the music is going. Jem, you've got drinks pouring, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, that's after that song. Oh shit!" And they're talking about like the songs. And they're listening to the band, and they're lining up for drinks. We'll say that you guys have had time to get some ghouls there if you guys wanted some of the ghouls. Now, none of them are bartenders because
One of them is
Jem, do you have who's the bartender ghoul? Sirens? One of
the
Sirens?
one that Addison gave me.
Oh, okay. So fair enough. You have he is exceptional. Like
She is.
she is. I apologize.
Yep.
So you've got these two gorgeous women working behind the bar and people are losing their fucking mind. There wasn't a tip jar, but quickly you realize you need a tip jar because they're throwing down dollar bills, y'all.
Is one of them
Oh,
Marissa?
no.
I'm imagining one of them.
Yeah,
is
no, that's
yeah.
exactly who it
So
is.
she doesn't
Marissa
need tip
is
jar,
like,
it's just
you should
tits.
try this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're very quickly. This will turn into Coyote Ugly.
Is Marissa the goal?
Yep.
Do we want to just
Yes.
okay? So Marissa's the goal,
Yeah.
and so
Yes.
so Jem and Marissa are working behind the bar.
I think she has a different name, but I don't remember what it is. So
Hashtag
Yeah.
not Marissa.
Like
hashtag
her,
not Marissa.
yeah. So HTM is sitting there. Hashtag HTNM is sitting behind the bar with Jem,
Yeah.
and you guys are rocking this place. Now the people are in. Hammy is slowing the entrance. You still have some people outside that want to come in, but they're slowing the entrance. Welcome to grand opening night. What do you do? Addison, would you like to jump over to you?
Sure.
So Addison, this guy, the moment that you guys get up into the VIP booth area that you guys have kind of partitioned off with the same kind of curtains as like Vegas's club that he goes to a lot, he pulls in close, puts his hand behind your neck, and like, do you want a drink? And like holds his glass, like your neck, and then holds the glass like in front of you, like closer to him than you. But do you want a drink?
And Addison, I've had enough for right now.
Just one, just for me.
For you. All right. And he takes a big swig out of it and just like kind of holds it in his
I
mouth.
want you to roll me a wits awareness.
Wits awareness. I can do that.
If this fucker drugged my drink, I get to rip him apart.
Don't worry, Addison will rip him apart before you can.
Out of game,
Eat
me,
it.
David's been roofied 3 times in my life. So
Oh no.
I
Me
feel like
just-
we have to
just
come
the
back
one
and
time.
talk to that
Okay,
more.
hold on. No, first
That's
off,
the
we're going
night
to pause
now.
right now. This is the welcome to charity night for RAIN, the largest anti-sexual violence organization in fucking America. This is the shit that, what'd you get?
3.
If you want to donate anything less than the boon or anything more, or you don't want any in-game or whatever, feel free. Like I said, those are just rewards for the characters and the players. The money doesn't go to us. Fuck that. If you roofie a bitch, you deserve whatever's going to happen tonight. So
That's true.
you had how many successes?
3 successes.
Was any
No crits.
No crits. 3 successes. You see him like when he pulls your hand in close, you see his fingers are over top the drink and the 2 fingers kind of like space out. And just like, you don't see him drop anything in, but the fingers go from the top to the side. You get the impression that he has tried to drug your drink.
Sirens pray. Sirens pray. I'm gonna fuck him up.
He is currently in the throes of Addison.
I know.
So you know that drink is 1, not going to get you drunk. 2 is not going to affect you whatsoever.
Can I compel him to drink it?
Yes.
Yes, bitch.
I'm going to just look him in the eye and say, drink.
Me first. It sounds like a plan. And he takes a drink. And then he well, you just said drink, didn't you?
Yep.
Takes the whole thing. We're going to need another one of these. Oh no. Because once the command's over. Oh. I think I should go.
I think you should go.
Yeah, I should go. I appreciate the drinks. You've been amazing. Maybe I'll see you around sometime. I should go home.
And Addison kind of reaches into his coat pocket and kind of just puts a hand around the knife
Eat him.
and then just says, get out.
So I will say this: you can close all wounds with your tongue that you create with your teeth.
Okay, out of game. So, but if he's drugged, will that affect me if I drink his blood?
Yes.
Yeah, but it won't be
No,
as it won't be
Yeah,
As
you would have
severe?
just taken like a microdose of whatever he gave you. So like, say he had 10 shots, you would have had like 1.
Right.
1 or 2. Like you would have felt like, oh, okay, he's obliterated. I'm slightly buzzed. I could go for another 2 or 3 of those people.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I think Addison's pissed.
Yeah, that's fair.
More so than he wanted to have a little fun, and now this man has reminded him that people suck.
People do suck.
Yeah.
Literally.
There's also
And this
something
is-
else. You recognize his face from one of the pictures in the envelope.
Eat him.
Ah,
As one of the poachers of property.
so I see. Shit. Before he leaves, shit.
And it wasn't until he was like this close and got this like, I'm going to get what I want tonight out of this guy because he's obviously wanting to give it to me, that immediately switched to this guy thinks he's a predator. I know this guy. This guy was one of those fucking pictures. And it was in black and white and it wasn't the greatest clarity, but this could definitely be one of the poachers. Gotta stretch.
I think Addison doesn't want to hurt the bar either.
No, it's fine. Like I
Actually-
said, if you would know this is Siren's type, and she's also the one who brought in all the bodyguards. So if you need to text her, she'll fucking be up there in a second.
You also know that any of your powers, like, he cannot resist because he is not expecting magical super mind powers coming from anyone.
What?
If he is, like, that's another
Yeah.
thing. Like, if he's one of
No,
the Inquisition,
absolutely.
he'd be like,
Yes.
I refuse.
No.
I actually want to ghoul him.
Make him take us to all of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's drugged right now, isn't he a little more compliant?
Yeah.
I hated that I said that
Not
just
not
now.
in the exact moment, but
Yeah.
Addison would know that he's going to be.
Yeah.
He's going to be as
Let him
compliant
go.
as
Yeah.
a victim.
And Addison kind of puts a hand on the shoulder as he's walking away, turns him towards him, and says, "Stay."
Okay. And he's slowly, like, he looks at you like, no, okay. Yeah, it's probably better if I stay then.
You should stay.
Yeah, I probably do need to stay. And he sits down.
And Addison says, "Let me fix you a drink."
I think I'm good. I think I've had enough of those. I don't know what she was cooking up downstairs, but that is some strong stuff that hit me. I didn't eat today. He's not going anywhere, but he's trying to justify why in his head.
I'll make you something special that'll make you feel all better.
Sexy, if you can bring me some water too, I'd be okay with that.
Some water, absolutely.
Thanks.
And Addison finds a glass and takes the knife out and pulls his sleeve up and cuts his wrist.
So this is a clarification because I made this with this mistake with you. If you bite your wrist, you can close it with your tongue.
Got it. Okay.
Because I made this mistake when I was embracing you. So he's not looking at you. He's kind of like 1,000-yard stare at the wall that's like 5 feet in front of him from like the other side of the booth. So he's not watching you. He's slowly becoming very out of it. So if you would like to fill the glass up with blood, you 100% can.
Yep, I'm gonna do that and I'll bite my wrist. Fill it.
And do you fill up the glass and hand it to him?
Yep, and I am gonna again compel him to drink it and say, "Drink."
Bloody Mary, thank God. It's thick though. And he drinks it all. He goes, "That's good. Yeah, thanks. I could use. God, you're hot. I could use some water though. That'd be great. I feel really out of it. Anything that you guys could do. I'm gonna lay my head down. Is that okay?" And before you can say yes or no, he's laying his head down.
Got it.
And so, just for clarification, you do know that he came here with somebody else.
Great. Time for me to go find his friend. Your friend's fucked up.
Party Addison is gone. Tirade Addison is on the fucking way.
Venture's back, bitches.
I expect you to
bad.
come down those
got a
stairs with a
purpose.
cloak on. I expect you to have found a cape somewhere and just flow down the stairs like a villain.
It needs to be a flowy, sheer, like robe.
Sparkly black robe,
Yeah.
like
So
the
Addison,
kind you murder your husband in.
You close the curtain and you start walking down the stairs, and the party is going. The club is definitely fucking open right now, and you see people like jamming out to the music. You see people at the bar. You see the ghoul that you helped Jem, like, to employ underneath Jem. She's there behind the bar. The room is yours,
Addison is rolling up his sleeves.
and the wound is gone because you.
Yep.
I would expect you've licked it clean.
Because you licked it.
And he walks up to the bar. And kind of gestures Jem over.
She sends Marissa.
I need to speak with Jem now.
Busy, Addison. What can I do?
Oh,
Yeah, I heard.
Sorry.
What's up?
Where is that man that was with the other?
Yep, you're still making sense. I don't know. Do you want me to find a specific man for you?
Yes,
Clarification, I
Jem.
don't think Jem was paying attention. Like, you were the one that was like, hey, who's homosexual here and wants to make out? You were really the only one that would have seen this guy. If you would like to make a wits awareness in this club, you can do so.
I want. Does Addison remember what he looks like?
Yeah, relatively.
Okay.
Enough to like purview the bar to see if you see him. Yeah.
I think that he would go to Jem first, just because she's been at the bar, and say, this is what the guy looked like. Have you seen this person?
Yes,
Have
Jem.
I seen this
Yes.
person?
Yes. He
Um,
walked over that away with a drink, kind of like looking around.
How many drinks? Just the one?
He had just the one
Okay.
that
Yonder.
you did see him take a sip of. He actually complimented you on how well it tastes.
Yeah, so did the other one, so that doesn't count.
I'm just
Yeah,
telling
but
you,
so
like,
if-
he
so if the
did see
other's
that he
60.
drank some of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. And he takes Jem's hand and says, "Thank you."
She
And-
pulls it away. All right, go. I gotta work.
And he kind of just takes an extra second and makes eye contact with her, and he's like, and then walks away. Just kind of a moment of clarity, of eye contact, of I'm serious. I need.
This is
Do
not
that.
the Addison you dealt with all night.
Yes,
She
exactly.
told him where he is.
And Addison, you see him. He doesn't look like a Chad or a bro. He's very well dressed. He's wearing a dark, like, emerald green shirt. It doesn't go as far down as yours does, but it does. The V-neck does come to like mid pecs.
Do I
And,
recognize him from any of the pictures?
Not from this distance.
Got it.
You see him, like, you see just a glimpse of him as he turns away.
Got it. Addison's gonna go and approach him.
And you do, and he's trying to, like, kind of not. He doesn't dance very well, but like he's gorgeous, but he doesn't like dance very well. And he turns around, he goes, "Hey, you did Jason? Did you guys?"
And does he recognize him at this distance?
You've seen him in a picture with the other man, but you don't know
Got it.
where the picture was taken. You don't know the situation. You just know
Got
that he has been seen with this person before.
And he makes direct eye contact with him, and he's like, about that. Your friend is how do I say this? Fucked up.
All right, and he just has like he's like, all right, and just kind of like stops mid sentence.
You need to take your friend home.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Thanks. We'll go ahead and take him. I'll go ahead and take him when you go home.
And hey,
Yeah.
don't get that fucked up in my club ever again.
Sounds like a plan. Where's he at?
I'll show you. And
Okay.
he goes with them upstairs.
He goes upstairs and he's like, God, how many drinks did he have before he settled down like this?
That's your friend.
True. He must have had a lot of drinks. We'll take him out now. And he kind of like puts one arm. He's like, all right, Jason, come on. I think I should stay. I think I should stay. And he looks at you, Addison.
Go home, Jason.
Okay. See you next time.
See you next time.
Yes, you are.
Jason.
Yeah. God, you're
What's
fucking pretty.
I know. What's your phone number, darling?
Yes.
Yeah. Chad, can you give him the number.
Chad.
Can you? Yeah, and he gives him the number. He gives you a phone number.
Oh,
He's usually not like this. If you guys ever want to like meet up another time, I'm sure he'd be totally good with it. You're just his type. You're gorgeous. So we're gonna go. Hopefully you guys can meet up another time. And he turns around and starts trying to like hobble this guy down the stairs.
and as his face sort of just like cracks as they're walking down like that. And he kind of snaps out of it a little bit.
Okay. And you guys are left. Siren, what are you doing? Jace, what are you doing?
If I have not been summoned, I'm absolutely just going to be checking the band. I'm going to be occasionally possibly like adjusting the levels. Just she's perfecting the sound ambiance and making sure that everyone's having a good damn time. She is every now and then, if there's a downtime and she doesn't have to adjust anything, she is just air drumming along backstage, like eyes closed, just listening as though she is up there with them, but she's backstage where no one else can see. And she's just listening to the crowd and listening to the band and the way the music bounces off of everything. She has a spot backstage that is perfectly acoustically tuned to make it feel like she is on stage. She was very careful with the paneling and very careful with the angles. So there's one spot that
You
she
do
can
have your
stand.
specialty in set design,
Yes.
so 100%.
Yeah, that she can stand and just close her eyes and be on stage, audibly speaking.
And after a second of doing that, I say after a second, a few minutes out of doing that, the band actually, they've played 3 or 4 or 5 songs at this point. They're actually going to take a break. The house music cuts on. They literally just unplug one and plug in the other, and the house music comes on. Similar in feel, like you've already designed what music is going to play. You and Jem have totally rocked this out, and the music is amazing. Like the house music is 100% great. You guys could do this without a live band, but the live band definitely, you can tell by that tip jar, is good to go. And the band goes over and people are buying them shots and people are buying them drinks. Sorry, you're left backstage with no live music to play with, but 100% can play with that.
And she does.
Chase?
Yeah, we had discussed that there would be a spot to do readings.
Yeah,
for-
there's off to the
especially
right
for
hand side,
grand
kind of
opening.
closer to the front. So away from the music enough to not just be totally drowned out when you talk.
Yeah.
Um,
And I think for the first 5 minutes or whatever, he wasn't over there. He was at like more of the seating area, and there was a little sign that's like coming soon.
Yeah.
And then eventually, after like people came in and there was less of a rush of like, get me through the door, and more of a like, we're partying.
Oh yeah, there's
vibe
people like
to the
walking
place.
around, like checking out the actual inside of this place. It's gorgeous on the inside.
Exactly. And so by then is when he would have meandered to his table to
And these
offer
two
readings.
this blonde, very very pretty, like alternatively dressed. She's got a little she's got like an ankh around her neck.
Mhm.
Comes up with this guy. He's masculine in form. They're masculine in form.
Mhm.
You get the impression that they're either non-binary or trans, and they come up and they're like, "So, is this real? You can get this done at a bar now. Like, we don't have to just sit outside and just fucking chill. We can bring our drinks."
Yeah.
And the blonde is like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking first. She's like, look, this stuff has changed my life.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
100%. Like, found my path because of other people bringing their path in line with mine.
I love that for you. And I'd love to hear more in order to kind of be able to give you the best reading I can, to see where your path is aligned to others.
And so,
After
are
tonight.
you attempting to feed? You do have 2 people in front of you.
So because there are 2 of them, no. He's gonna wait until there is a single person by themselves.
Okay. And well, the other individual, not the blonde, but the brunette with very short brown hair, goes, I think I've been in your shop before. Are you downtown? Across the old shitty library, like the old
ancient
sites.
Site.
Oh yeah, ancient site. It was like Old
That's
Eyes,
the
something
one.
like that.
It's close enough.
That shop is like it's got some kitschy pieces in it, but some of it is like so you're probably gonna laugh, but maybe not. You guys have a lot of stuff in there. We worship Set. It's actually like ancient Egypt. It's pretty cool, and